Trey Benson is super cool. He got a super great landing spot. Super awesome.
What is this analysis? He's super cool. He's super awesome. Dynasty domain. You can slander us all you want, but saying that we don't take an L is legit the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Like, we are so freaking dumb. We take more L's than anyone I know. Like, we are wrong. Like, of all things, I'm like, yes, of course we're idiots.
Yes.
We're not experts. We are stupid people with a camera.
I'll take TJ Hawkinson in the 7th round.
TJ Hawkinson's your
100%.
cupcake.
Gosh.
Leave it in. Let's go. A new coaching regime. Wow. Hold on. A new coaching regime. Do I want to say regime? Regime.
This is when legends are made in Dynasty Fantasy Football. This is when you accumulate value the most. Yeah, I know. Thanks, man. Thanks. I really tried to think of something else and it just came out and it was really bad. But this seriously is, this is when you build a dynasty. There you go. This is when dynasties are made.
Coming off of last year where everybody thought, okay, Bijan's going to come in the NFL and score 100 points per game because everybody was, drafting him that high. And as it turns out, he didn't for a couple of reasons. A, Arthur Smith, and B, Arthur Smith. So now, without...
Is there a C selection in there?
If there was a C, I would say Arthur Smith is C.
That's fair.
Why was 6 afraid of 7?
I don't know.
Because 7, 8, 9. You never heard that? What?
Anyways.
To start for their respective teams this year. And when you're talking about having a QB3, what?
I just got the 7, 8, 9. Okay.
Are you?
Yeah, just move on.
Oh my gosh, the stupidity. Dude.
8, 9.
Okay.
Let's go.
How have you never heard that? Everyone's heard that joke, Nathan.
I don't know why it didn't resonate. I was too in the
This is what happens when you're homeschooled. This is what happens. That's what happens when you're homeschooled. If we win, it's because we're awesome, and if we lose, it's because we just let somebody else win.
Exactly.
So. What's up, peeps? We're glad you're here. We're glad to be here. We're going to be doing blueprints, which means tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Bonus, because people can't get pissed at us because we've been offering live blueprints on the site for a couple weeks now.
Oh,
so
yeah.
nobody's at an unfair advantage. Huh? So we're going to do this again because last time it was a lot of fun. And what we did last time basically was if you bought a team blueprint during the stream, which I have the comment pinned up here, right? You can get your blueprint at that link. You buy a blueprint during the stream, I'm going to be watching. And if I see it come up, I'm pulling it up on the screen. And Nathan and I are going to have an in-depth discussion about your dynasty team, live in front of you, in front of everybody else that is watching. And we're going to review your team. And then we're going to create a blueprint for you based on our discussion and send that to you. That's what's happening tonight. We had a lot of fun doing this last time. It was very popular. We got a lot of people that got new blueprints. So get yours, let us know, and I'll be watching I'm going to go ahead and pull up my little tracker and make sure we catch it when we get, but we do have some people that...
The little tracker thing.
We do have some people that have paid for live blueprints that we are going to do tonight as well. So we're going to be knocking out some team reviews, and this is my favorite part about doing this, is building people's dynasty teams. It's freaking...
Yeah.
That's freaking fun.
Rowan Vargo says, can you do mine on stream? Rowan, if you follow... You have the link, right?
Yeah.
If you follow...
He said he bought a blueprint a couple weeks ago. If you bought the live option when you bought it, then... we can do it, but I have everybody down on the list. So, there you go. You got to buy it live. There you go. That's the answer. So, how at the Platinum League having a blueprint shaming review is league punishment for last place. So we have to give away our business for free to the loser. I feel like that's a reward. Getting a blueprint should be a good thing. Maybe. Yep. I don't know. I mean, we can humiliate them without giving them a blueprint.
Yeah.
I feel like the winner should get a free blueprint, right? That should be how it is. I don't know, but we got a couple to do tonight. So we're going to switch over here, and there's going to be a QR code on the screen. When you see the QR code on the screen, you can screenshot that and then scan it in your phone, and then it will pull up to where you're going to be able to not only get a blueprint, but get it live. So appreciate you guys joining us tonight. Make sure you drop a like. We're going to go through and do a bunch of these right now. So without further ado, let's switch over. I think the first one we have to do is first team IR, and this is from our guy Moist. We actually already sent him his, I think. So this is going to be like a retrospective review of what kind of our thoughts were. But we're going to do that one first. First team IR. Here we go.
Oh, yeah.
Boom. and I sent to him, and I said, "Hey, we're gonna do it." Here we go.
Can you hit it in progress when you're working on it?
Do you just have to be so high maintenance. This one's already done.
Oh,
We already sent this one. We're just doing it.
oh, gotcha.
So you can pull up his actual blueprint.
I see.
March is complete. Yeah, this one's done. So let's just look at his team. I don't know if he's made any changes since then, but let's go ahead and look. So let's see. You guys can see this, right? Okay, sweet. All right. His team is in first here by community rankings, and when you sort by Avery's expert rankings here, because I am an expert. Yeah, he's also first in mine. So, all right, let's take a look at his team real quick, and then we can kind of go over what advice we gave him and how we came about that. You have his up?
I'm pulling it up right now.
So Anthony Richardson, Bryce Young, and JJ McCarthy at QB. So you've got a young guy there, Anthony Richardson, that is in the top 12 of quarterbacks in the Superflex League right now in Dynasty Fantasy Football. And then you got Bryce Young, who is a bye. JJ McCarthy, who just got top 15 draft capital in the NFL draft. Sam Howell and Zach Wilson both aren't startable backups. So you really do have three guys there that project to start here fairly soon.
Yeah.
Some of them already starting. But for quarterback, this is a fairly solid quarterback room. For running back, Jonathan Brooks, Kyron Williams, Brian Robinson, Kamani Vidal. So really really good guys up top there. And I'm using the community rankings actually because there are some weird values at the end of my rankings that somebody pointed out, and I don't want to, because rankings are silly. But Kyron Williams, Jonathan Brooks, Brian Robinson, Kamani Vidal, Isaiah Spiller, Eric Gray.
Give that a 6 out of 10.
Yep. What do we quarterback room? What did we give
6
him?
out of 10 for quarterback. Yeah.
Wide receiver Justin Jefferson, Puka Nacua, Nico Collins. So three really solid guys here. A good young high upside guy with Brian Thomas, Gabe Davis.
That's an 8 out of 10,
8 out of 10
for their top three alone.
I know it's a solid core.
Yep.
TJ Hawkinson, Tucker Kraft. TJ Hawkinson alone is a 7.
Yep.
And then you've also got
multiple first.
You got your multiple first.
Yeah.
You got a 2026 first. So your draft capital grade is going to be pretty good.
Yeah.
I would say
It looks like he does not have his own 25 first.
So that does kind of stink.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, we'll give him some moves to make. So
yeah. I think some look to trade targets for you, which by the way, your depth is, we gave you a depth of 4 out of 10. I think it's pretty solid actually. Your fourth wide receiver option is Brian Thomas. You have a good backup third option at quarterback. You have some decent-ish depth at running back. B. Rob and Kamani Vidal. There's some relevant guys there. Johnny Wilson, Javon Baker, Gabe Davis. So not bad. 3 or 4 out of 10. And yeah, your look to trade guys that I'm going to have you do here. Well, let's figure out your archetype first. Your highest grade is wide receiver. It's an 8 out of 10. So to me, this is automatically a wide receiver factory. I've got you contending year 1, contending year 2, and reloading year 3. And that, I think I've got you reloading year 3 because you have plenty of young up and coming assets on this team. Like plenty of sustainable long-term value. I'm not really worried that in a couple of years you're going to lose. Yeah, I obviously in theory, there's so much volatility in Dynasty, but you don't have a bunch of old guys that are going to retire and just completely fall off a cliff. Some look to trade guys that I'm going to have for you are, number 1 is going to be Nico Collins. I'm going to have you pivot or down tier off of Nico Collins. And to me, I would go with a guy that has more targets on his offense. Is guaranteed more targets on his offense. I'm thinking like down tiering to Michael Pittman, who pretty much has the same contract, the same value insulation, and more targets. And you're getting Michael Pittman plus if you down tier from Nico Collins. So that's something that I'd recommend for you. Brian Robinson is another guy that stands out to me here. I think B-Rob kind of is what he is. He's a nice flex guy that you can plug in. It's nice that he's your third option and not your second or something like that. But I think you can get a safer situation. Let's get another guy. Again, another guy with contract insulation. Let's pivot off of Brian Robinson. Let's go get Tony Pollard. Tony Pollard's cheaper than B-Rob right now, and he actually has a contract and has just had 1,300 all-purpose yards last year.
Right.
You want to talk about the last guy?
No.
Okay, fine. I'll talk about it.
I don't.
I have you moving off of Brian Thomas for a proven asset or even a couple proven assets because I think you can win this year. You have Kyron
Definitely
Williams
can.
as your top guy. And while I do not have an issue per se with Brian Thomas's price, I think it's very reasonable. I think there are other guys in his price range that can contribute in 2024 better than Brian Thomas can this year. And with the value of your team, you're forced to start Brian Thomas every single week. If you can get a guy like a Debo, if you can even down tier and get a guy like Rashee Rice, who we know he's going to produce when he's playing, Jaden Reed as well, those are some kind of targets that I would look for. Again, he's your third sell, your third option here. All of these are suggestions. You don't have to, if you're in love with Brian Thomas, you don't have to move off of him. That's just a recommendation that I would have for you because you have plenty of value. You have 2 future 25 firsts. You have a ton of young guys on your team. You already are starting 2 rookies in JJ McCarthy and Jonathan Brooks. So go diversify a little bit. Go get a guy who's proven and going to get you some guaranteed production.
Yeah. All right. Suggestions and comments time.
Yeah.
You got it.
All right. You got a large range. Again, like I said, a lot of young assets. I expect you to contend this year. I think you have the upside to contend this year. But because of the young guys that you're starting, you have a large range of production outcomes for this team. So just be patient with your youth. If you're going to lean more, I'm going to hold all of my young rookie assets, then just be patient and don't be disappointed if you end middle of the pack this year. You may have to move off a couple of those assets if you want to make a push to contend. Consider moving off of JJ McCarthy for a more proven QB. Again, if you want to go more the let's move off of the upside that JJ McCarthy offers and get some more safety, I'm not entirely against that. Honestly, I might be for it. JJ McCarthy is not that far off in value from Jared Goff. Jared Goff. Like, seriously, go look it up on Keep Trade Cut. It's kind of ridiculous, and we see it all the time. And again, it's understandable because McCarthy literally is going into one of the best situations in the NFL with a really great coach, a really great offense, and Justin Jefferson. But if you want production now and you still want even more insulation because of a contract, Jared Goff is a great target. I would up tier from JJ McCarthy to Jared Goff, and I would pay the price. Yeah. Consider getting a cheap backup tight end to start when Hawk is out. Dallas Goedert is a perfect cheap guy that you can get in a throw-in in a deal that you're making with one of these look to trade guys that we have. If you're targeting some of the assets that we recommend, get Goddard as a throw-in, and you're going to be chilling at tight end. You're going to have no issue whatsoever.
Yeah. All right. Great team, Moist. We appreciate you, man. I'm glad you upgraded to the live blueprint, and I'm glad we were able to do this for you tonight. So thanks a million for being a member of the flock. Thanks a million for getting a blueprint from us, and we've loved reviewing your team. And also, you look like you're going to win this year. So yeah. I really want to hear next year that you won your league. Like that's what I want from all of these blueprints, honestly. It's like my wildest dream, pretty much. So, all right.
I almost sang a Taylor Swift song.
I'll let you.
Not a good sign.
Say you remember me. Yeah. I don't hate Taylor Swift.
Oh my gosh, she's the McDonald's of every genre.
You want to pull up Hummels? Just submitted one. You want to pull up Hummels? Should be the second most recent one. And
sir, yes, sir.
Get that going on the module. But
my gosh, everything is
camera
so
quality has really
right
stepped up. Appreciate it. We got a 4K camera. We're real excited about it.
What?
Real pumped. So thank you for that. It's a good compliment. I love production compliments. It's my thing.
Oh yeah.
Love you guys so much. Top tier content, top tier activity. Thanks, Logan. We love you too, buddy. Thanks for watching. We appreciate it. Glad you're here.
CDs, touchdowns.
Penix, says Peter. Peter Penix. How about that? Loving the content lately. Thanks, Isaiah. We appreciate you, buddy. Love you guys.
Oh yeah.
Can we get more casual fantasy football content on the Fantasy MMA channel? My leagues are coming up with my high school friends. I want to be prepared to destroy everyone. Yeah, it's hard. You know, it's hard balancing that between like where we are with fantasy, but like that audience is just a lot of times, you're right, so much more casual. And not casual is not a bad thing. It just means they're not idiots like us. So if we buy a blueprint, will it be shown tonight? If you buy a blueprint right now, yes, we'll do it tonight. We absolutely will do your blueprint if you buy one right now. Which the QR code's on the screen when we're reviewing them, but I also have the link pinned in the comments.
Yeah.
You good to go?
Yeah, it's taken forever to load, but I got it now. So
cool.
I got the team now.
Move mine to the end to Jake. Jake, what's your team name? You'll have to tell me that. Yeah, you have to tell me what your team name is, but we can do that. We're
team name, CDs, touchdowns.
Is that Hummels?
That's Hummels, which you told me to pull up.
Yep, so. Hummels is next.
All right, here we go. I am so excited. Look at this. I can just kind of click on it and look at everything.
I know, it's very nice.
So let's look at your team here. You got a 12-team Superflex, half PPR.
Let's wait till it's on the screen.
And half tight end premium.
Let's wait till I have it.
Apparently, I'm supposed to wait until you have it on the screen.
I mean, yeah.
I guess because I'm not showing.
Correct. Yeah. They can't see that. Yeah. All right, now we're good. Okay. CD's touchdown. This is
That'd be awesome.
It's a very good.
Once the UI is like, we could just show this.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
I know.
So 12 team, super flex, PPR, half PPR, and halftime plus half tight end premium, half point tight end premium.
Oh, yeah.
So we've got CD's tight ends or
Yeah.
CD's touchdowns. Gosh,
Jeez.
I am all over the place right now.
CD's tight
I'm
ends,
so
huh?
excited. That's why.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, dude.
That was funny.
We've got Jared Goff as your number one QB and Geno Smith as your other quarterback here, and then Daniel Jones as your backup. So honestly, for me, the grade at QB for you there is going to be probably a 3 or 4 out of 10. Like, I really like Goff. He's a great first option to have, but outside of that, it's pretty weak. I'm probably leaning 3 out of 10. What do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, because he's in. Yeah.
Yeah, 3 out of 10
For
there
sure.
in a super flex league. RB, you've got Pacheco, Montgomery, Chase Brown, Bucky Irving, Shipley, Sermon, a bunch of depth guys there. That's a pretty weak running back room as well, and I am gonna go probably a 3 out of 10 for that one as well.
I agree.
Tops, maybe even a 2.
Yeah, I would say 3 is good.
Wide receiver, you got CeeDee Lamb, Marvin Harrison Jr., AJ Brown, Mike Evans, Deebo Samuel, Javon Baker. So this is a wide receiver factory. That's by far and away your best room. You've got 3 top 7 wide receivers in Dynasty, plus Mike Evans and Deebo, and a few young guys to help you out as well. That's a wide receiver factory archetype immediately. Like, that's what it is. That to me is easily a 9 out of 10 grade. You're close to 10 out of 10. I'll give you a 7 out of 10 for Hawkinson and Goddard. That's a good tight end room. You've got a lot of you got a lot of help and a lot of insurance with Goddard while Hawkinson is coming back healthy this year. So to me, this is a wide receiver factory, and this is one of those super rare outliers where you've got a team that's looking like actually. Do you think this team's contending this year?
I'm on the fence. I feel like
I'm on the fence as well.
I feel like it.
But with the value of the wide receivers, you can repurpose that into other positions that you need more.
I feel like he's a quarterback away.
I know, me too.
All right, so then that's going to be our first move.
Yeah.
Then I mean, I think with the top heaviness you have at wide receiver, I think we down tier from one of those guys.
I'm down tiering from Marv. Yeah.
I think I'm going to down tier from Marv, and I definitely want like a I'm trying to think 4th, 5th round guys that are going to be productive. Maybe Zay Flowers. I would like in this room. Zay, CD, and AJ Brown and Mike Evans and Deebo is great still. But then if you down tier that far from Marv, you can get a Dak maybe. I don't think you could get up into the early second or late second and get like a Jaden Daniels. So what quarterback do we want him to trade into here?
Well,
Lawrence?
If you want to get one of that caliber, or you can even go further down just so you can get more value on top at other positions that you need as well. Like, what if he went for a Tua, who we know a contract is coming?
Yeah, Tua and Goff are pretty much in the same tier, so
or even lower.
yeah.
Like, what if you got Kirk, like Kirk Cousins plus, not even Kirk Cousins plus, like Kirk Cousins would be the plus.
Yeah.
And you would down tier to maybe even a different wide receiver or a different running back.
Yeah.
What do you?
I'm good with that. I think there's a lot of different directions you could go with this.
Okay, so let's do this. Let's down tier from Marvin Harrison Jr. and let's get Puka Nacua and Kirk Cousins. or even we just saw Avery just did a startup draft, or he didn't do one. He helped one of our supporters with a startup draft, and Puka Nacua fell to the end, the 212.
Yeah.
That's a full round difference between Marv and Puka.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people in the Dynasty community that like do content creation and stuff on YouTube, like us and other people, have Puka and Marv in the same tier. Not everyone views it the same.
Yeah.
Puka falls because people don't believe in him.
So if you can do that, do it. If you can't do that one, then again, I don't mind.
What other receiver would you target? London?
London's not
like,
a bad
like
one.
London and Kirk, and like
else,
yeah. So those are a couple targets there that we could have for you. Another guy that we're going to recommend that you sell here, because we've only told him to sell one so far.
Are you filling this out as you go?
I've got
Okay.
Yeah. I am going to have you pivot off of Isaiah Pacheco. I think Isaiah Pacheco right now is being valued a little too high compared to just other guys going around him that I trust a lot more. Like if you're looking at Keep Trade Cut and seeing his price, he is not that far off from legit Saquon Barkley.
Like, yeah, I mean, can you up tier?
I would up tier to Saquon Barkley.
Now, here's the thing. I don't think he has a very sound running back 3 either.
You can also move down.
So we need...
You can move down a full round and get a guy like Rachaad White. You can even go further down the line and you can get guys like Ramondre Stevenson and Tony Pollard. Actually, I think Ramondre is a good target for him with the contract insulation.
I was thinking that, but I'm thinking with as much value as he needs at quarterback, maybe we give him cheaper running back targets. Because I was thinking like Aaron Jones, but Ramondre is a perfect target for this team.
I mean, Ramondre is significantly cheaper than Pacheco right now, like multiple rounds.
Oh, okay, then I'm good with that.
Yeah,
then I'm good with that. And then third guy here, I think that this is tough. Chase Brown is going to be my third sell here, because I just think that there are
package
guys.
Him with anyone?
Maybe let's see who he's valued.
What do you think about Evans? Do you like Evans on his team?
I do.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, I don't know. Maybe not. Let's see.
I don't know.
You can get Zach Moss for Chase Brown, which I would do. You can get Tony. Okay, Tony Pollard is right next to Chase Brown.
Oh goodness!
My gosh. What?
That's
How
good.
is it, guys? No.
No way.
Yes way.
No way.
Guys immediately adjacent to him, like Aaron Jones is right next to him. I want to put Aaron Jones in here. I want Aaron Jones on this team.
Okay.
I want it really bad.
I can put him in the comments for different like veteran targets that he can get as well at a cheap price, so we can make some room.
Yeah. And that's it, right, for the players.
Yeah. So I've got Cousins. I've got London. I've got Saquon.
Yeah.
And I have Pollard.
And then Aaron Jones. I think the thing of this is just how to start, so people still value where they draft him, so it's hard to get deals done. That's true. We run into that a lot, honestly. Well, then go to your startup and look at
Ramondre. I'm putting Ramondre on here.
But here's the thing, Hummels. Like nobody's gonna remember that at week 2 of the NFL season. You have until probably week 3 or 4 to make these deals, and you're fine because this team's not gonna get off to an 0-4 start. It's not going to.
No.
I'm not worried about it at all.
No.
And if it does, you 1 year reload it because you've got the value to do it. But yeah, you're right. That is a tough obstacle. We'll recommend these trades, and these trades are probably gonna maintain until the beginning of the season.
Yeah, some other nice targets that you could have here. Some other veteran running backs that you can target at a discount: Zach Moss, James Conner, Austin Eckler, like Avery already said, Aaron Jones, like Aaron already said, Avery Jones.
Correct.
And gosh, I'm spacing on another guy. I think Derrick Henry.
Yeah, I almost recommended him too.
Yeah, he's a good target here. So. Yeah, overall, I'm going to give your depth. Your depth is not incredibly strong right now, and I am going to add that in your suggestions and comments. You definitely want to work on getting some better depth here. That's your biggest concern, and that's why we were worried about your possible contention as well. Is you do have good draft capital in the future, but if you want to focus on winning now, down tiering is going to be your best friend right now.
I agree.
Yeah.
Your draft capital grade, you've got all your future picks, so that's going to be, right where we normally grade those. You definitely lean contend to me, like I mentioned earlier. So on the contend rebuilds guide, put you more towards the C there. And you are wide receiver factory. I'm 3-year outlook. Did we technically decide on that? I would probably go contend reload. I think he's got good enough value here. It looks like you had to have made some trades in the startup. No, maybe not. If you went 1, 2, 3, CD, Marv, and AJ Brown. So yeah, I see how you got this team. You just got some good later veteran wide receiver value. I like that you went wide receiver heavy here.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going contend reload. I think you could easily do that with this value you've got.
You think?
Yeah, and
okay.
if it's straight out of a startup, then like the league economy's pretty balanced. Like he's got plenty of time to kind of take advantage of people.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's true. For the draft capital grade, how probably neutral, right? Right in the middle.
He has all of his future picks.
Yeah.
So, which I usually give that a little bit higher than neutral because I think it's a really good thing to have all your picks. But
Yeah, that's true, especially as a team that's contending.
yeah, so I usually, I don't know numerically where that would be, but you know what I'm saying.
Yes.
All right. What else are we missing? Anything else for this one?
Let me check did we ever give him a depth score?
Mel, your depth score.
I think that's a 2 or 3 out of 10. Because you're starting. This is a start 10, I believe.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Javon Baker, Adam Thielen, Jonathan Mingo.
Oh, he's start 11 actually.
Goddard. Okay, so probably 2.
Probably a 2.
Yeah, which again, it's not gonna make or break you at this point. So.
Yeah, and our positional grades, I'll just finalize those as well. I think I already touched on those. I give him a 3 at quarterback, a 3 at running back, and his wide receiver room is a 9 out of 10.
Yeah, it's a 9. Easy.
And
his
then
tight end is
a 7.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Honestly, Hawk and Goddard, I'd give higher than the 7. I'd give it an 8.
Not with market value. You don't have a lot of market value leverage when you're trading Hawkinson right now because he's so cheap. Same with Goddard.
That's not how I'm grading it though. I'm not grading on market value. I'm just grading on I think that's a good tight end room for a dynasty team. But
all right,
because that's the toughest one is because tight ends are so freaking
undervalued. They're all over the place right now. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Good to go. Hummels, we appreciate it. Thanks for doing this, man. Glad you were able to join in. I hope you're doing all right, buddy. We've missed having you on the stream, so I'm glad you submitted one. But good team, man. Good job on the startup. I think you did really good. I think you invested your assets in the right place, and so I'm really looking forward to see what you do with this team. Appreciate you, buddy. All right. Look at the still Spice talking team everyone but me made trades, and one guy got all the future capital. Let's look at that team real quick. That's that guy in first.
Oh, we didn't get a third.
Holy butt cheeks!
Hang on a second.
Look at all of his quarterbacks. First of all, but
jeez,
look at his picks, Nathan.
Okay, so a future value.
1, 2, 3, 4. He has 6. Yeah, that's unfortunate, man, because he's got Kyron and Nico and Keon Coleman and Pitts and Bowers and Bryce Young. Oh, no. That's really not good, man. Holy cow. Look at this guy. Nathan, look at this draft capital. I've never seen anything like this.
Okay. You're going to have to help me write this down.
This isn't Hummel's league. This is not a blue.
Oh, this is a different guy. Yeah. Okay, I got you.
He said to take a look at this team. And this was all during the startup. They all traded him. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, oh gosh. He owns half of the first round for the next 2 years, dude. Oh, wow. That's all right, Hummels. You're going to be fine. You're going to get in the playoffs and he's going to choke. I know it. Appreciate you. All right. Next blueprint here.
Okay. Dang it.
It's fine. Excellent.
Is that okay?
Yeah, it's fine. Okay. He won't care.
Well, you know what I can do?
Just snip it.
Yep.
Yeah, we can work on that.
The snips.
Let's see. Drake and Josh is the next one. Let's get on this one. Remember, guys, take a screenshot on your phone, scan that QR code in your photos, and you can take you to the team blueprint, a purchase page, buy one while we're live tonight. We're going to do it on the show. So, All right. This is for Cole.
Did you hit it in progress?
No.
I'll do it. I'll go over and do it.
Yeah, because you got to pull them up anyways, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Request failed. Okay. Refresh, please.
Refresh.
There we go. All right. Drake and Josh. So it's a very balanced league, it looks like. This is a 10-team non-PPR. A non-PPR. Is this a standard scoring league? Start 10 Superflex non-tight end premium. All right. So again, you're second according to community rankings on the My Teams page. When you look at my rankings, you are first by quite a lot. Let's go with that. Drake and Josh. Here we go. Allen, Richardson, May. Say it with me. 10. Great room.
What's his username again?
This one is Drake and Josh. So search Drake. There you go. Yeah. Go. Bingo.
Okay.
Start. Boop. Get the league ID.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Boom.
All right. So quarterback room, I'm giving it a 10. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Running back room: Brooks, Benson, Pollard, and Eckler. Man, we're higher on that running back room than most people with between Brooks and Pollard. Really, that's probably like a 5 or a 6 running back room. Nathan, 5 or 6 for this one?
Probably a 5.
That's what I think. Okay.
Yeah.
So 10-5. Garrett Wilson, Malik Neighbors, Devonta Smith, Deontay Johnson, Ricky Pearsall, Josh Downs, Dontavian Wicks.
Already did.
Just do it till it goes.
Yep, I know. She said it.
Will, so you've got 3 top 15-ish wide receivers here. And then you've got some guys, good depth. Good. I think this is at a 7 or an 8 wide receiver room, honestly.
I give it a 7. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
yep.
I'm good with that.
I think that's a good wide receiver room.
Keep going.
And Kincaid and Freiermuth at tight ends. That's a 7 out of 10 for me as well. Kincaid is the 3rd most valuable tight end in Dynasty right now. That's an automatic 7 out of 10. Pat Freiermuth's whatever. He's a fine backup. And then your rookie picks, you own all of your future rookie picks. So that's good to see. To me, this is a dual elite QB. Easy. This is your team archetype. And
what did you give tight end?
A 7 out of 10.
What did we give his wide receiver room? Did you say 7 or 8?
I gave it a 7.
Okay, that's what I thought.
And then running back 5, quarterback 10.
Yep.
I think this is definitely, if you're going archetype, this is again dual elite QB. Easily, and the outlook I think is contending year 1, contending year 2, reloading year 3.
That's what I think
too. You have plenty of value here, and obviously the constant inflow of your rookie picks because you still own them. So this is a really, really good start. Love your running back room low key. Also, you've got like some depth production plus some upside with your younger guys that are the most valuable up top as well. So I like that outlook there. Let's look at your first guy to target. Actually, your depth score first.
I need to scroll up.
What would you give his depth score? It's not blowing me away.
May on the bench is good.
Right. I think it's a 4 out of 10.
Downs, yeah, a 4 is good. Yep, that adds up too. So
yep.
All right. Yeah. Look to trades. Let's start there. I'll get the first one here. Oh, this is tough. I like this team, man. Do you have any ideas? I mean, I've got one yelling at me that I feel like you're not going to agree with. So
okay, I think that you might want to down tier at wide receiver.
From whom?
I'm debating between Garrett Wilson and Devonta Smith. I think Neighbors' value is fine.
Yeah, I think so too.
Devonta Smith, you know what you're getting. He's very safe. But again, if you want to go with upside, you don't have to pay much more to go get like London. You don't have, you can get a decent amount on top too if you're down tiering from Devonta Smith and getting more targets, or even a productive running back like Saquon or Pittman as well.
Saquon in here, he needs to be on this team.
Yeah, Saquon's a really good target for you here.
I think also, my guy is Ricky Pearsall here. I think there are value adjacent guys to Ricky Pearsall that
for contending this year.
Yeah,
that's cool.
So I'm gonna
look, it's there.
Yeah, I've already got it, so you're good.
Okay.
For Ricky Pearsall, like Amari Cooper is there, and I like that. Derrick Henry, I like for this team. Ramondre Stevenson.
Yeah.
He's gonna be a common one tonight, I think.
Yeah. Who's a so we've got a couple cells. So we've got Pearsall, and I think when you're looking for a guy to move off of Pearsall for, I mean, my reason is just straight production. You put starting asset. Yeah, I think that's reasonable.
That's what I think.
Yep.
And then one more guy to pivot off of.
Pivot.
I would maybe
down tier.
This is tough, man. I like this team.
I know.
I really don't like having both the rookies in terms of the running backs.
Well, you know where his highest upside but most volatility is, greatest volatility is, or greatest risk.
No.
He's already got a rushing upside quarterback in Josh Allen.
Richardson.
Maybe he should just down tier from AR.
From Richardson to Lawrence.
Yeah.
I like that. Down tier, and then let's put Trevor Lawrence here.
Put him up top. You always put the QBs up top. And then London goes at the bottom because he's a receiver.
Yeah. Okay. You like?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I'm liking the way this is going to look.
I think so too. I'm not gonna lie, this one's tripping me out a little bit because it's a good team.
Well, this is what makes.
So would you go?
This is what makes team analysis so fun and why everything's so situational. Not everyone's buys and sells are going to be the same.
I'm leaning contend here, right?
Yes.
And then draft capital. You've got all your future picks. So there you go.
Yep.
This is auto caps, by the way.
Oh, is it?
Yep.
Nice. That's nice.
Yep. Okay. And that
suggestions and comments.
That's it. Yeah. Suggestions and comments here. All right.
Yep.
Nathan.
We're gonna do the same thing here. What do we give him a depth score? 3 out of 10.
4 out of 10.
4 out of 10.
Bumped it up one. Yeah.
I think raising you focus on raising your production upside. You have a lot of really good value right now. I don't think Pearsall is the worst value of all time, but is he contributing to your contention this year whatsoever? No, and there are plenty good values going in his range where you're happy for getting those guys. So I would say focus on accumulating production upside because your value is good.
Yeah, I agree. I think you can. Yeah, it's kind of what you just said, honestly. Definitely hold all of your rookie picks at all costs because, again, you don't really know which way this team's going to go. So I definitely wouldn't even entertain trading your 25 first this year, no matter how it turns out.
Yeah, avoid trading your future first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that he has downs. Like, I think he's got some guys on his bench that could, like, he has Pop Douglas down there.
Don't overvalue safety at the quarterback position is another thing that I would say. We love upside. Think Anthony Richardson is a good value right now in Dynasty, but with your outlook and you already owning Josh Allen, it's not a bad idea to just go with a guy who has contract insulation.
Yeah, I agree. Okay. All right, there you go. This is a good team, man. I like this team. I think this team's going to be competing this year. I think it's going to compete for the next couple of years like this. You've got good value. So, yeah. All right. We appreciate you, man. Thanks so much for submitting for a blueprint, and sorry for all the crap you had to go through to get there, but we got there, and we figured it out.
Yeah, we got a couple of questions here in the comments.
Yeah, let's get to them.
Thomas Ayers said, paid for a blueprint a week ago. Would you do mine in the live stream?
If you paid for a live blueprint a week ago, then yeah, we will do it because we have the live blueprints available on the site on flockfantasy.com. So if you got one of those, then yeah, we will get to it. Okay, let's see. Hi from Brazil. What's up, man? All right, home now. Have been on the stream. Hope all is well. Happy to have additional blueprint offer. There you go. Yeah, we'll do yours here soon. I've got you last, like you suggested. So, my boys, sending mine in now. Let's go. We're looking for it.
We also got a super chat from Jake Witz. He said, thanks for what you two do. Hope the baby's doing well.
He's doing well.
Any all-nighters planned?
No. I'm doing all-nighters like every third night right now. Pretty much. I mean, I am up till, I went to sleep at 2 the other night. Like,
this dude's borderline nocturnal right now.
Yeah, I seriously am. So, yeah. But no, not doing one soon. Feel like we got less down last time since Nathan didn't throw up. That's true. Nathan did surprisingly well on that stream.
I did better than Avery did, which was surprising.
Yeah,
he lost it the last couple hours.
Yeah, that's true. Appreciate you, Jake. Excited to do your stuff tonight. Avery, I need some John Mayer covers in my life. Yeah, that's like a one-time thing. I feel like that's all it's gonna be. How do I send in a live one specifically? Just it's the same way. Like, look, use this link up here that's pinned. You get any blueprint and we'll do it live. So
do it live.
That's fair. I remember newborn live. Should I take Diggs and Corley for Myers and JMO? Yes, you should take that. I would take that for sure. So it's so helpful to listen to breakdown of others. Thanks for doing these live. Looking forward to mine and to hear your thoughts. Yeah, really excited to do it. In fact, who's next?
Zayles.
Zay Les. That's right. All right.
You look at these creative names.
I know. I realized from doing so many blueprints, I have really bad team names. Really bad.
Yeah.
But that's all right. All right. You said Zayless, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's get that up. You gonna mark it as in progress for me?
Yep. I already did.
Awesome. I got it up here. 10 seconds.
I will go to the program.
Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for buying a blueprint. The program. It's his first year doing fantasy, the only rookie in my league. Okay. You're gonna be rookie of the year. They mostly seem to shoot for contending, so I try to draft for value and age. Good idea. Trades I've made: startup 202 for the 404 and 804. Okay. Swift and Mitchell for Brooks and a 25 first. Jeez. Is my running back room too small? If so, any trade suggestions? Help in the wide receiver area. Should I wait mid-season? Or should I trade up for an elite wide receiver to keep a deep list? Or wait for ones to break out? Trade suggestions for trading up. Y'all are killing it. Love the content. Thanks so much, man. We'll answer all these questions right now.
Yep.
You're right in the middle here. This is an 8 team, which I love because Nathan and I, when we started playing Dynasty, we started an 8 team. That was back in the day before we were devout 12 teamers. Yes. PPR start 11, as you would suggest, a Superflex non-tight end premium here. You're in the middle of the pack. For my rankings, you are second. So we're going to go with my rankings. I like taking the higher of the two. And this is probably because, man, you've got Mahomes, Burrow, Young, and Penix. You've got the thing. I think this is probably a 9.
In an 8 team?
Oh, this is an 8 team. That's right. Yeah, see, so it doesn't adjust for that.
Right. I'll change it. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
I think I'll go 8.
I think it's still an 8. So
if you had a rushing upside QB, I'd go
10.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's do that right now. Joe Burrow down tier to Kyler Murray is our first move right here.
Ew.
Okay. Running back Jonathan Brooks, Kyron Williams, Tony Pollard. I am way higher on this running back room than most people will be. But I do see from a value standpoint how like some people would be down on this. Somebody asked how I get a live blueprint. Just did a 10-team dynasty draft. Feel really good about it. To get a live blueprint, just go. If you go buy a blueprint while we're live on the stream, we're going to do it, and we'll right now. So
yep.
Yeah. Let's see.
Brooks, Kyron, Pollard, and Corum in an 8 team.
4
probably
or 5.
A 4 or 5.
Yeah. London Neighbors, Flowers, Metcalf, Addison, Rasheed Rice, George Pickens. That's Christian Watson. Good depth here. Really good depth.
Yeah, very impressive depth.
I think this is probably a 7.
What our recommendation is going to be?
Yeah, it will be. I think this is probably a 7.
In an 8 team, it's a 6.
All right.
Yeah.
My bad. The way you said it, I was like, jeez. I think it.
I don't know why that made me laugh so much.
Well, it's just the way you were like, no, it's a 6.
Okay. Sam Laporta, it's all about upside here. That's a borderline 10 out of 10.
I think
that's a 10 out of 10 with Ferguson.
And Senate.
Jeez, let's go.
Not to mention, he has an extra. So I'd give him an 80 on draft capital score as well. He's got an extra 25 first in all of his own future picks. So good job, man. Okay. So we already gave you one move that we'd like to see you make. We'd like to see you down tier from Joe Burrow to a rushing upside QB, particularly Kyler Murray. I like Bryce Young as your QB3. Secondly, depth in this league. Wow. I mean, it is a start 11.
Doesn't matter to me if it's start 10, start 11. If it's an 8-team league, to me, upside is everything in this format, and that's going to be our top suggestion for you for this team. So make sure you're targeting high upside, productive assets.
Which London is high upside, Neighbors is high upside, Flowers is high upside. Like I like your guys, but like Wicks, let's look at Wicks as a trade target here. He stands out to me down there.
I would also say package your depth for more upside. Who's the target for you?
Wicks.
Okay.
Dontavion.
As a target?
No.
Oh,
as a guy to sell.
Well, let's see some guys that he could package.
Well, you can get Ridley for Wicks.
I'm gonna put Ridley straight up as a target.
That's what I think
for sure.
That's what I think.
Good night. That's crazy, dude.
Okay. There's a lot of guys here. Look at the guys in the 20 to 30 range. Metcalf, Addison, Rice, and Pickens.
Would you just package Watson and Wicks, period, and just get?
I'd do you one better. I would package like Pickens and Addison. Yeah, I'd package Pickens and Pickens. I'd put both of them down. Okay,
Love
so then who
that.
we talking about? Or who we getting?
Who we talking about?
Who we talking
we
about?
getting?
Who we talking about?
Okay, so Addison and Pickens in an
Pickens.
8-team format again. The higher up you go, the more expensive those guys are going to be because upside is so
Keep trade
important.
cuts so you can get Marvin Harrison Jr.
Yeah, false. So let's go way down the line. I'm telling you, man, go get AJ Brown, please.
Booyah. If not that, yeah, I mean, we'll put AJ Brown, but if not that, like Waddle even.
Yep.
Right? I mean, Tyreek, if you can swing it somehow. Nico is really valuable in this format.
Yep. Are we having him target another running back? He
should. He probably should.
So
I would honestly say
AJ Brown.
what running back though? High upside.
Well, we gotta get another sell for him.
Okay. Shoot. It's gotta be I mean, you could do Ferguson and have him keep Sinnott as his backup.
Yeah.
So what's the Ferguson market look like?
Ferguson and Judy.
Yep.
Let's do Ferguson and Judy, and let's get a good value at running back.
Like Derrick Henry or higher?
Ooh, I'd try even a little higher. I mean, we could do Henry or Swift. Yeah.
I like those guys in that range.
You're getting more than Henry
I just think
if you're selling Ferguson and Judy though.
You think so?
I think even in an 8-team, yeah.
Like Rashad White?
I think Ramondre is the perfect in between.
Yeah, Ramondre. Well, let's see if we go a blueprint tonight without putting him as a
Hey, we
trade
haven't put him
target.
in, and we didn't do the last one
We didn't?
with him. No.
Oh, all right.
No.
Good deal.
Unless I'm like totally tripping.
You might be tripping. I don't know.
All right, here we go. So
Hold on. A little lost on the website, not seeing how to buy a blueprint. The link up top, the flockfantasy.com/purchase/review, just follow that link and you'll get there. Yeah. It's also, when you're on the website, it's right here. Make sure you can see that. Yeah, it's this button right here. There you go. All right. Okay, cool.
So yeah, you got your extra 25 first, so a great draft capital grade. Your contending status for me, what's his team archetype? What did we establish his team archetype
is my pick.
Dual elite QB.
Yep, I love this.
I think that's good. Yeah.
And then I think this is
contend reload.
I think so. I think it is.
I agree with you as well.
We've gotten some good teams tonight.
I know.
We need some tough ones.
Rebuild or contend rebuild scale. I think he's kind of same position as the draft capital grade. I think you're definitely favoring the contend side quite easily.
I do too.
And I'm really comfortable about your depth. You have actually such good depth that you need to package your assets and you need to get some higher upside guys that you're starting.
I agree.
I think you got a depth score grade of 6 out of 10.
I agree.
Which I think is really solid. So good job there. Good outlook overall. Love Bryce Young as a third option. Any more suggestions and comments? I've got one down right now. With the upside is everything.
I would say with Sam Laporta, you don't need a superstar backup tight end even in this format, especially because this is a non-tight end premium league. So when I would even say shop Laporta and see what you can get. I know that's bold, but like I would not be disappointed to have Kelsey on this team. In a non-tight end premium 8 team, I'm not disappointed about that. Because tight ends are, think about it, there's 8 starting tight ends in that league. Like, you know, they're not as hard to come by. So I'd almost consider that. That's just a consideration thing.
Yeah, I love the considerings. I always
you
do
just have to consider.
No need for a superstar in this format. Consider shopping Laporta for even like shopping Laporta and down tiering. Honestly, even though we did say upside is everything in this format at tight end again, it's kind of like.
But it's not. Kelsey has upside though,
right?
I mean, you could even go to Pitts if you wanted to, and I'd be like, yeah, I get why you're doing that. I get it.
Yeah.
Especially in a non-tight end premium. Like you have, I feel like there's just more room for error there at that position. So
yep. Am I insane for saying consider moving Mahomes?
No,
Am I
in
insane
an
for
8
that?
team?
In an
No,
8 team?
no, not at all. Not at all. Not at all.
Man,
consider it at least. Again, we're not going to recommend him as a sell, but
I mean, I would do it. I would do it for a rushing QB plus a high upside skill position asset.
Yeah, I agree. Like try to down tier from him to a like Christian McCaffrey, even plus like another quarterback.
Yep.
That would be sick. You'd win this league. That'd be sick.
It's just it's hard to win these leagues, man.
Yeah,
it's hard to win 8 teams.
It is hard. There's so many. Like the parity is stacked and stacked and stacked in those lineups. Like it's any given week.
It really is.
Like the year we were in the 8 team, Kyler and Christian Kirk won me a league. Like that was it was wild. So all right, man, great team. We appreciate you being a member, and we appreciate you getting a blueprint. And yeah, we'll get this made and sent over to you here soon. But like I said, man, we appreciate you. All right, you good?
Just about. You can move on.
Okay. All right, we're gonna go to JS in the GOAT now. Pull this one up. Oops. Remember, guys, the QR codes on the screen. You can just take one off. You can take a screenshot of the QR code and then get in your photos, and you can get right there. Or you can follow the link in the pinned comment. You can buy a blueprint, and we're going to do it live. Like Bill O'Reilly.
We'll do it live.
We'll do it live. Okay, this one is JS and... JS and the GOAT. All right, let's pull this one up and take a look. I'll get this one pulled up on my computer as well. This one comes from our guy, PDI Franco. We appreciate you, man. And I marked this one started, Nathan. I hate that it goes away once you do that. All right. And let's get it going. Let's start with your overall league rankings. It looks like you're first by a long shot in this 14 team, according to the community rankings. Let's go now to my rankings and see how that differs. You're ahead, but not by as much. My rankings has this as more of a balanced league. I'm going to go back to the community rankings again because I kind of want to take whichever one is best here. So let's go ahead and scroll down and take a look at your positional groups here. We're going to have to adjust again because this is a 14-team PPR start 8 non-superflex 1 QB 14 non-tight end premium. Okay, so with
non-tight end premium, non-superflex,
start 8
14 team.
So it's upside. It's another upside, like
start. But it's a 14 start 8, which is just a 12-10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Richardson Murray in a 14-team non-superflex. That is a 10. It's an unnecessary 10, I would say.
You already read his comments, right?
Oh, no. 14-man 1 QB, feel confident in starting roster. Worried about the low draft capital for the future. I own the 101, which will be Marvin Harrison Jr., obviously. Not sure what to do with depth. Starting to get worried about it. Traded the majority of my depth for Marvin Harrison Jr. Running backs are insanely overvalued in this league because of the size of the league, and the scarcity picks were originally on the website. I own the 101 and 307, the 25 second, 25 third. Kind of scary. Excited for you guys' advice. Need your help to win back to back. All right. Well, glad you won. First of all,
yeah,
I've already got some ideas for this team. So
good.
Look, I think that this is a 10 at quarterback. At running back, JT Saquon. Like you've got 2 of the top 10 running backs in this league. In a 14 team, that's with Jaylen Warren and Kendra Miller. Is that a 7 or an 8? It's an 8, I think.
I think that's an 8.
Your wide receivers in a 14 team, Puka and Tyreek. Like, I mean, you're looking, that's at least a 7. JSN, you've got 4 wide receivers there, essentially.
Oh, in a 14 team, that is... all right, that's a 7. Yeah.
And then Hawkinson and Otton, that's a solid. In a 14-team league, you've got one of the elite tight ends. I think that's another 7.
Mm-hmm.
So this isn't a dual elite QB build. This is a well-rounded team to me with his scores. Curious to see what you think about that. Because, again, it's a 1 QB. He's got 7s or higher at every position.
You got to move one of AR or Kyler.
Yeah, no, that's definitely
the
first
down
one.
tier from 1.
And I think I'd go Anthony Richardson down tier.
Yep.
Love or...
I'm going cheaper. I'm going Goff. Goff is a perfect down tier option in a 1 QB.
Yeah, I agree with that. Man, that even might be a little much. Like, what if he... I mean, who'd you go after? That's a huge tier drop.
I know.
You could go Drake May. You get more value out of it.
Maybe.
I don't think you need Goff. I mean, I guess if Anthony... Goff
in a 1 QB is so cheap.
That's true. All right. Then who is he down tiering to when he gets Goff as well? Goff and who? Probably not a ton.
Here.
Because
Let
think about it. I
me-
mean, it's a 1 QB.
I mean, Richardson is very highly valued in 1 QB. Whoops. Not Richie James.
I'm so glad you have Kyler. You have two of the best 1 QB quarterbacks there are.
Yeah, let's go get Rashad White.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Told you.
Yeah, I know.
It's ridiculous.
That's crazy. Okay, and then I'll let you pick the next one.
Next.
I wanna keep the running backs.
Sell guy.
I'm keeping Puka and Tyreek.
No, I'm selling Jalen Warren. We just had
Oh,
Avery
yeah,
almost
yeah,
got
yeah.
triggered out of his mind there because of what Warren is value equivalent to right now. Please go get Calvin Ridley for the love of all that is good.
Yeah, that's perfect. Oh, that's such a good move for his team, dude.
Yeah.
Wide receiver, baby.
This is a what are our grades at right now, by the way?
7, 7, 8, 10. So I have it well rounded.
Yeah, I think well-rounded is good.
Like, is this almost elite value in a 14 team?
All,
But I'm not
quite because he
there.
has some older assets. Because he's got
That's true.
Adams, he's got
That's true.
Tyreek.
Yeah, yeah. It's not
he's
definitely not a
got
contend. It's
Saquon.
definitely not a contend. It's a
Yeah.
contend reload. I think still with he's got good assets at quarterback.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Last trade target here, or a guy to trade away. He's got the 101. I'm gonna say, man, do we want him to take Marv or do we want him to down tier here? It's a 1 QB. I mean, if he.
I would pick Marv.
Yeah.
Definitely. I'm not down tiering in the draft, but once you have Marv,
Maybe you move off.
maybe
of
you
him.
move off him.
I can't put that as a thing though. I can only put the 101 as a thing. So we have to pick somebody else then.
Right.
Man.
Adams is tough.
I was thinking about that.
I might just eat it and go get a younger guy that I know is like even just set the clock back a couple years.
I think I'm with
Like
you.
Debo is right in that range.
I think I'm with you on that. So that's really just a pivot,
Yeah.
and then Debo is the last guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that. Good call.
And
Okay,
if the suggestions and comments,
what's the depth score real quick?
the depth score.
It's a start 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
6,
6,
7, 8.
7, 8. So he didn't really have a ton of depth here.
That's a
2 or
2
3.
out of 10.
Yeah. Rebuild, contend. He leans contend for sure. Heavy.
Yep.
Probably really heavy. Draft capitals, pretty freaking good. Yeah, it's average because he doesn't have his first next year. So
Yeah. I think the first comment that I'm going to have for you here, and it's something that we obviously touched on in the look to trade though, is 2 top producing quarterbacks in a 1 QB format is a bit overkill. You're definitely going to want a down tier there. You're capping your overall production ceiling with 2 top producing quarterbacks.
yeah, I agree. I'm gonna say keep making trades to kind of set back the clock on your older guys on this team. So like I think that's going to mean in the next couple of years.
It's just getting ahead of the rebuild.
It really is just getting ahead of the rebuild
rebuild.
and getting into a reload, so you can run this team for multiple years.
Yep.
But you do have some older guys on this team. There is going to be a time in the next couple of years where you have to trade JSN. But I will also say my last comment here is you have to win your league next year because you don't have your 25 first.
Yes. Yep. Can I add a bonus comment?
Yes, you can.
Please go get George Kittle or Dallas Goedert to back up TJ Hawkinson. I know you have Cade Otton, but you can get better than that, and it'll be worth it.
Okay.
Geodirt.
Well, I spelled it right now. That looks wrong. All right. I've got his notes. I've got everything. Good team. Really, for a 14 team, man, this is a good.
Yep. Alex submitted his. Appreciate you, man.
All right.
We'll get on yours.
Yep. We'll get on yours really soon. All right. This one's good. All right, we appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for getting a blueprint. We'll send this over to you here soon. Really appreciate you. Thanks for getting it. Let's go. Let me check the comments real quick. Yep. Appreciate you, Alex. We got yours. All right. Next. We did these two right. Okay, if you're on the list, we've still got quite a few to go, so you're good. Trojans is going to be next. I think this was TR0. Bingo, I was right. Hey, it's Jerry. I didn't realize this was Jerry. What's up, Jerry? Good to see you, man. Jerry, not Gary. How about that? What trades should I do? Here's how's my team. I know I don't have a lot of picks in Dynasty. Dynasty has me as a contender. This is Jerry, by the way. Love you guys. We love you too, Jerry.
Hi, Jerry.
Jerry, Larry. Gary. Gingrich, Gergich.
Right.
All right. Trojans.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it says you don't have a lot of pick value here at all. In fact, 11th in pick value. It has you right in the middle of the pack. Let's switch over to mine real quick. TR0.
Did you?
No.
Okay.
And I have you in the middle as well. So let's go down here and see. 12-team PPR, start 9 Superflex non-tight end premium again. All right. Lamar, JJ, and Stafford at quarterback.
This is a 12-team?
It's 12-team.
It's a 7 out of 10.
7 out of 10, I agree. Bijan, Jones, Chubb, Vidal. I mean, you've got... Wow, I think that's a... Is Bijan alone a 4? Is Bijan alone a 5?
Bijan alone, I think, is a 4.
Does he get another point because he has Jones, Chubb, and Vidal?
Jones, Chubb, and Vidal, and Wright.
So maybe a 5.
I give that a... Yeah.
Chase, Ayuk, Higgins, Debo, Pearsall. In a 12-team, that's probably a 7. You got some really good guys, so... What the world?
Isn't that weird?
Well, it's just maybe he changed his team name.
Yeah, maybe. I guess I can just look for it randomly. Yeah. Bijan. What the?
It's not the right league ID.
No, it's the wrong league ID. This is Trojans. Oh, I was on the wrong one. That's
Nathan,
why. Sorry.
My goodness.
My apologies.
You
Willis.
were so slow.
Oh, shut up.
You are. I've like freaking dragging this thing out.
Keep going.
Go.
Keep going. I'm listening. Man. Keep going.
All right. Nathan is the note taker so bad.
Shut up. Shut up.
I've already graded all these. Mark Andrews and Jatavian Sanders. That's a 7. Just Andrews.
Yep.
You don't have any of your future picks, so obviously that's not good. So you need to win now. You need to win next year as well.
You've got a 7 for receiver, right?
Yeah. That's what I gave him. 7.
Yeah. I think that's good.
5, 7, 7, 5, 7, 7.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's a well-rounded team.
So that's a well-rounded team. With what I think is a contend.
Did you download the last blueprint, by the way?
Yeah.
Okay.
Contend rebuild or contend reload on this one? For 3-year outlook.
In a super flex, well, let's look at your cornerstone guys. This is really how you determine it. Lamar and JJ.
So reload.
Bijan, Jamar, Ayuk, Higgins, and Andrews. Plus Debo, Pearsall, some younger guys down the line. How do your picks look?
Doesn't have any.
Oh, gosh.
Doesn't have any.
Oh, that's a rebuild.
That's what I think, too.
Yep. Contend, rebuild.
That's
a standard well-rounded right there. That's you need to be contending for the next 2 years at all costs. Go all the way, man.
All right, I got a trade for you. I'm definitely, especially having T. Higgins on this team, who I really like his value. I am down tiering from Jamar Chase into either Puka Nacua or Amon-Ra St. Brown. If you can swing Amon-Ra, I do Amon-Ra, but if not, Puka Nacua. And then you get something on top of Puka Nacua. So Jamar Chase down tier to Puka is my first move here.
Sir, yes, sir. I love it. I love it.
Okay, your turn.
My turn. Let me do this cool thing called...
I know what you're going to do. I've got it in my head.
Well, I've got a couple moves here, actually, that I have in mind. I wonder if we're both aligned. There's 3 guys I have in mind, 2 guys that I'm leaning right now. We need to down tier from Bijan.
Yep, that was it.
We don't have enough guys at running back. Chubb is a total wild card. Kimani Vidal, as much as we like his value, is a wild card.
Yeah.
Aaron Jones, still admittedly a wild card.
Yep.
So let's down tier from Bijan. And let's get multiple productive running backs that have safe situations. I mean, I'm looking at guys like JT and Saquon. Legit, like you can get those guys.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, your next guy.
Are
you moving McCarthy?
For whom though is the problem?
Up tier to Jared Goff.
Think he has the assets for that? I don't think he has the value for it. Personally.
Oh, that's true. He can't really up tier. So maybe you down tier from Ayuk.
I like keeping Ayuk, I think, on this team.
You wouldn't down tier from Ayuk and get the same amount of targets and Zay Flowers for a fraction of the price.
I'm fine with that. There you go. That's the move. I won't argue with you. That's not a bad move at all.
You like all my
lots of down tiering on this team because you notice a top five player at each position. So that, and then after that, the guys that you have in the 5 to 20 range.
Dub scores a 2, right?
Yeah, easily. Listen to this. He has a top 5 guy at every position, and the amount of 5 to 20 guys at all positions combined is 1. So like he is very top heavy here.
Yes. That's going to be one of your comments. You're a super top heavy team. You need to be working on down tiering and
spread out your value. Get some upside.
Spread out your value, down tier, and don't sacrifice production.
Agree. Okay, your turn.
That was my thing. I've already done 2 suggestions.
That was kind of my thing, but it's okay. I'm the one that said that.
All right.
Consider moving Ricky Pearsall for a more proven contending asset, especially since you don't have your picks.
Yeah. That's a good move.
I also want a more serviceable backup tight end, although he does have Colby Parkinson, which I like.
Yeah.
I would also, we have Ayuk as a, yeah, okay, good, because we got to move, we got to diversify here.
Ayuk is
look at his wide receivers. He is fully invested in the Bengals and the 49ers offense.
Holy crap.
Even Jawan Jennings is down there. And these other ones are on the Steelers. You have 4 teams of wide receivers there. You've got Bengals, 49ers, Steelers. He has 3 teams. No, Chase Claypool's not on the Steelers anymore. You've got 4. Chase Claypool he's not even counting, but that's just, man, you got to diversify at wide receiver. Do we have enough room to put that comment?
That's going to be my primary comment, actually.
Okay, good. You got to diversify at wide receiver, man. You are invested in a couple offenses. And honestly, the Steelers offense, not one I want to be invested in. Now, the 49ers and Bengals offense is good. They're good offenses, but like, let's get in some other offenses there. It's really interesting. I've noticed a lot of weird trends with your team. It's a good team, though.
I would not want to invest in the Steelers offense, that's for sure.
Yeah, I agree. Cool. All right, what else do we need for this one?
I believe all we need now is the contend rebuild.
So
hard contend.
I would say contend quite hardly.
Yep. And draft capital grade
like
is
pretty much
like a 10.
Yes, nothing.
Yeah.
All right.
25 second and 26 third.
And that's it. Yeah. Okay, you got to win. We love you, Jerry. Not a bad team here. You've got lots of top-heavy value. You've insulated value up top, too, but now we've got to just work on down tiering. So I think you'll be fine once you do that.
Yeah.
Keep me updated on the moves you make. What's up? It's fine.
Yeah, I know.
A little OCD's kicking in over there.
D's.
All right. I'm writing all the ones down we got coming into. We got Josh Jacobs up next. Let's go.
Ew.
All right, I'll do that one here. I'll take the notes for that one, so I don't have to wait for you.
Oh, shut up! No, you need to pull it up. Take your time to pull it up, and I'll have it pulled up by
I'll
then.
take my time.
Part of it is just my computer's being really slow.
Yeah, I'm that's
you know,
that's it. All right, here we go. I already got it pulled up. Now I'm gonna pull it up here. Boom, details, league ID, copy, paste, and that's how you do it, Nathan. All right, here we go.
Did you put it in progress? What's his name?
Josh Jacobs.
Jingleheimer.
Yep.
Jingleheimer's D's.
Okay, so you're fourth in the community rankings here. There seems to be a guy that's really top heavy in your league. This is a 10-team PPR start, 10 Superflex, tight end premium. My rankings have you about the same, except they have the top three even kind of closer together. So we'll go community here. All right. And let's take a look at this team.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Nathan, start grading the positions.
Okay, so you got AR and Kyler. You said this is a 12-team Superflex?
Yeah.
Well, I'll pull it up here and verify.
It's a 10-team Superflex.
Gotcha. 10-team Superflex.
Yep, 10-team tight end premium.
Tight end premium. Yes. Okay. I like it.
I've already got this
like
thing.
it.
I already got it.
I
That's a 10. It's still 10.
Yeah.
It's still 10.
Yeah.
Running back's a 1.
I think so. Oh gosh, yeah. Wide receiver, you got Amon Ra, Ayuk, Nico, Rashee
6.
Rice.
I
Yep,
agree.
and then
6.
Goddard that's a 3 out of 10
Yeah, I agree.
with Colby for sure. So, yeah. Dang. That's pretty good.
I mean, definitely heavily invested in quarterback and wide receiver, which I like.
That is a dual elite QB.
Yeah, it is. And then,
And do you have
what do we think?
well, he's got the 105, 203, 303, multiple firsts in 2025. That is a rebuild contend. You are oh so close to contending.
You've got enough value,
like,
I think.
Your 3-year outlook is like a rebuild in parentheses, or not parentheses, quotation, you quote unquote rebuild, but you're right in the middle on the contend rebuild scale. You could go either way this year.
Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I do want to read his. Made a lot of moves since my last blueprint. Oh, so this is a follow-up blueprint. Got AR-15 for a steal, which is nice. Allowed me to flip Hurts for Purdy, Nico Collins, and multiple firsts. That's a crazy deal. Interested to hear you moving forward. Keep adding future value, trying to get into contention now. I've been very patient with this team. Don't mind continuing to be patient. Yeah, so that's kind of exactly what we're discussing right now.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to say one more year. We think one more year you're going to be running this league. So
what's his depth? A 2 or 3 out of 10? I mean, with Purdy alone, it's 3.
Yeah, I think it's 3.
Yeah, you got value there.
Okay. Man, I like a lot of these. So I think I'm moving off of Tyjae Spears here. I definitely don't want to. I don't think going into next year Tyjae is going to have a lot more value than he does now. I think that's because Tony Pollard's starting running back in Tennessee. So I think that with Tyjae, there's going to be some good pivots. I've seen a lot of people making some really good pivot moves. For example, from Tyjae right now. Or where is he? Dang, he's up here. Tyjae Spears. Why can't I not find him?
Oh my gosh, he has 226 firsts.
Yeah, I know. He's got a ton of draft capital here. It's tough. These are all vets around him. It's all vets. Jalen Polk.
Jalen Polk is a target.
Yeah, and Tyjae is a sell.
That's a good.
Okay.
That's a good plan.
Yeah, that's what I think I want to go with there.
Okay.
Because I want to get all the running back value you have off your roster.
Yes.
In fact, probably
this is almost a future value team.
I was thinking that. I was like, but I get why this would just fall.
He's already gotten the foundation of his team, which is quarterback. So he's already at the door.
I'm going to go overboard here. My second one is Gus Edwards. I just think any guys with value, I'm getting rid of them.
Let's package Gus Edwards with Wicks.
Or that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then going there, what can you get for that? I mean, those are just getting rid of some of the roster clogger guys.
That's just higher upside.
Yeah, I agree.
Like,
and
that's what we're having you do.
That's not realistic, so don't say that. Honestly, do we say Michael Penix for this team?
Targeting Michael Penix?
Yeah.
That's not a bad idea at all.
Yeah, I think so. I think
totally
he's a good target for
that.
this team.
Yep.
Okay, and then lastly but not leastly,
because we've got Polk and Penix as his current target.
Which
so
I
those
like.
are 2 rookies.
Let's give him some non-rookies here.
Yes, for sure. What
Jack,
tight ends does he have? He has Goddard. Oh, he needs to get Hawkinson. Hawkinson is perfect for this team.
That's true. I agree. So up tier to Hawkinson. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree with that.
What other? We need to have a sell for him here. I'm moving one of Ayuk or Collins.
It's Collins for me. He's already got the contract. He has nowhere to go but.
Smart man. Yep.
I said Gus Edwards and Wicks. Oh, you got him. Okay.
I put the running backs together.
Oh, I see what you did. Okay.
Just for funsies,
Cool. We need one more target.
Because if you're down tiering from Collins, you're thinking like Hawkinson plus a guy, right?
Yeah.
He already has Rashee Rice on his team.
I know. I like that one. I like JSN as a target for this
perfect.
team.
Yep.
Really like
this
that.
is a grape build for this team. It's grape.
I like the draft capital too.
Yeah.
They really insulated here.
Yes.
Look at this is how you do it.
Yep.
That's how you do it. Build at quarterback, build at wide receiver, build it at draft capital.
Oh yeah.
Would you hold Gus to see if he's the back for LA and then sell, or just do it now? I'd probably just do it now. Had wondered about holding on to my 25 first with how deep the running back class is. Yeah, no, I'm definitely holding your firsts. Definitely just riding into next year and all contend in a year for sure. Because I like this team.
Yep.
So I put that as my first suggestion.
Which is
hold all your draft capital into next offseason. Every single bit. Just insulate the frick out of that value, baby.
I would say unless you're getting rookie running backs, don't even worry about the position. I'm avoiding the volatility.
I agree. Yeah, I would just punt completely.
Yeah. And then just a general rule of thumb.
I've got another one.
Okay.
During the season, buy low on guys who sustain injuries. That'll help you as well, I think. Cool. Anything else for this one? Yeah. All right. We could even take 3 minutes and redo it real quick because we've got it saved. So
yeah,
that wouldn't be a big deal. But
well, it's the image, not the.
I know, but we could just refer to the image.
Yeah. Well, that's what we have a team for.
Bingo. All right. Josh, this is a good team, man. I love how you've placed your value in this team. So I think with waiting a year, insulating that value, getting some buy low guys, and then going into next year, I think you're going to be a heavy contender next year. And looking at your league, I don't think it's super top heavy. I think you're going to be fine. The guy here at the top, let's look at his team. It's a good team. Not unbeatable, though, and he has no draft capital. So I think you're going to be fine. I think you're going to be fine. All right, Josh, if you have any other questions in the comments, let me know. But
yeah,
this is a good team. I liked it. Plans go roll. Oh, yeah. We got to talk about his draft picks. What kind of stuff would you guys give up for Hawk from my squad? I think we put on there like Goddard and then package him with any of the guys we mentioned. Wicks, Edwards, any of them. Plans go Rome at 105, assuming it's Caleb, MHJ, Neighbors, and Daniel's top 4. Yeah, and Rome is good for this team as well. Insulate the value, baby. Wouldn't be opposed to moving back on this in this roster either. I would not be opposed to down tiering in the draft. So just keep that in mind as well. All right. Josh, appreciate you, man. Thanks for submitting. Love having you around, buddy. All right. Let's go Cardiac Kids now. All right, Cardiac, you're up, buddy. Let's do this thing. I'll mark this one in progress because I'm going to remember this time. Boop.
Boop. Boop. Boop.
Please stay. Please don't leave. All right. And then we'll read his... this is a follow-up. All right, so another follow-up blueprint. Sweet. I love follow-up blueprints, man. Did my first blueprint back in March with this team when I became a mother flocker. Took some safe draft advice from Discord and have made a couple other trades lately, trying to see what's next. I still don't feel like I can contend because there are only a few very strong teams that won some very one-sided trades in years past. That sucks. It screws the league economy. Let me know what you think. Thanks for all I can do, or thanks for all what you do. You're welcome. 10 team, PPR, start 9, Superflex, non-time premium. Okay. Your team here, third in the league. You've got the best pick value according to the community. What
Good
the heck?
quarterbacks.
It went away.
Oh, no, you lost it. That's okay. I'll keep reading through it. At QB, you've got Lamar and Kyler, and you got Drake May on your bench. Oh, and JJ McCarthy, no big deal. And a 10-team super flex, full PPR.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, with that depth alone, that's at least a 9 out of 10. I think
I've got you right up there with the guy at the top, dude. I think you're fine.
You've got rushing upside QBs. That's a 10 out of 10 to me. Because you've got the production upside there. At running back, you've got Gibbs, JT, and Rashad White as your top
and
guys.
Ramondre.
And
is that a 9?
just chilling with Ramondre.
Brian Robinson, Najee Harris. That's a 10. That's a perfect running back room to me. You've got 2 top 5 guys. You've got 2 guys that are top 15, and then you've got 3 guys that you can flex.
I love it, man.
That's a 10. Holy crap.
Yep.
All right.
And at wide receiver is where it gets a little rough. You got Devonta Smith, Brian Thomas, Christian Watson, Christian Kirk, Chris Godwin, Jalen Polk, which is not that bad.
It's not bad.
You even have, look at all the value all the way down. Jamison Williams somehow has value, but that's still a valuable asset that you have in your team. Your least valuable wide receiver in your room right now is Malachi Corley.
That's pretty freaking
That's
good
wild.
for having 10 wide receivers on your team.
Heck yeah.
Oh, I've got myself a choice. So
I think that's a 4 out of 10.
It's a
maybe even a 5.
It's a 5, dude.
Yeah.
It's just really solid all the way down. All of his guys are top 65
So here's what you can do easily. You just package a few of those guys, raise your upside.
And it's a 10 team too.
Boom.
Yep. Buckets.
Tight end, Hawkinson, and your backups, Musgrave. 7.
Okay, so
here's what you're going to do. Target number 1, because you should be contending this year, George Kittle. Yes, please.
Okay. JMO, move off of JMO for me. Oh, let's package. Jameson Williams.
I'm moving off Jameson Williams straight up, and I'm getting Calvin Ridley.
I am too. Yep, there you go. Yep. Man, I love it when you suggest Calvin Ridley. It's funny how we flipped on him, dude.
what
from
do you
last
mean?
year.
Oh, I know. Well, it makes me like him even more because it's like I was so right about him last year that now I'm just like
he's gonna be so
good. And I was impressed with him last year.
You know, you're at least gonna get 2 weeks out of him where he scores 30 plus when he plays the Colts.
Yes,
like we know that.
Oh my gosh,
the upside alone.
Yep.
Okay. Nathan, you got one?
Oh no, I just love selling Jameson Williams, and I love getting an actual wide receiver 1.
There you go.
Sorry.
This is tough because I like your depth at certain positions. I honestly think I'm moving off of JJ McCarthy in this team for a different position altogether.
Yes.
I like JJ, but again, I think there are safer options, and you can get better.
This is just straight up another position. Who's going in that area?
You definitely want a wide receiver.
High upside wide receiver, Michael Pittman.
Yes. JSN even, but
he wants probably some more guaranteed production.
I think so. Safety, yeah, I agree.
Yeah, safety, because
you could go Zay Flowers.
Could.
I don't care.
It's 50 less targets, but
true, but maybe less than I bet
I'll go Pity.
Yeah.
Okay. So clearly, the moral of the story here, gosh, is first.
I know, dude. It's a good team.
Louise, this is almost. This is almost elite value. Not quite.
Okay, he's in the comments here. The league transition to Superflex soft season. The league generally undervalued QB. That's good. I got May at the 107, JJ at the 202. Wide receivers the Warrior had a London and Olave. Had London and Olave.
He got JJ at the 202. Okay.
And nobody wants him. All right. I mean, then look, move who you can then. That's going to be our suggestion. But if you can't do that, move who you can. I'd say still shop him and see what you can get.
Yeah. Yep. Well, I mean, when in doubt, if no one wants him now, someone's going to want him once training camp starts, because that training camp stuff is going to start with JMO specifically. Like, my gosh.
Yeah.
Are you packaging a guy with Devonta Smith and raising your upside there to get a better wide receiver 1?
I just like him as a wide receiver.
Or you just like him there as an option?
Yeah. Okay. Honestly, I would rather package Christian Watson and somebody else and go get somebody a higher upside there.
Okay.
Watson, I would even maybe go ahead and do Watson and sucks. I love Brian Thomas. I love Brian Thomas. I love Christian Kirk, but I want to diversify from that offense.
I know.
I want to go Brian Thomas and Christian Watson, package them, and go get somebody with really high upside at wide receiver. And we got a lot of packages tonight.
Mm-hmm.
We got some big packages. Who we want to get, Nathan? With that package, with that large package. Thomas Jr. and Watson.
He's set at running back. He doesn't need to target a running back.
No, I know. He can really go for the. He can really shoot for the moon with targeting. You know, with Watson and Thomas, though. I think you can go get. Just do one.
Yeah, I know.
I think you can go get in a 10 team. It's a 10 team, right? Do you want to get Nico in this one because of the upside? Do you want to shoot higher than that?
DJ Moore?
Go Waddle.
Do you want to go DJ Moore?
DJ Moore's not bad. I'm just trying to get like a.
Right.
Do we have any? We have a high upside.
I mean, he can sell all of it.
He really needs a wide receiver one.
Okay, here's
really needs
what
an
I'm going
A.J.
to do in your
Brown
suggestions
or-
and comments. Shop Najee, B-Rob, Watson, Sutton, Gabe Davis. Like,
Yeah.
I am shopping all of these guys as throw-ins. Heck, even Corley on a 10 team.
Edgar, if you bought a live blueprint, if you bought it while we're live, I haven't sent any messages during that, so you should be good. Let me see. I'm going to check on you real quick, buddy. What's your team name, Edgar? I'll check on it just to be safe.
My goodness. Just has so much depth to play with here. What's his depth score, by the way, while we're thinking about this? Yo.
It's a good depth score. I mean, it's probably an 8. He's got a ton of depth on this team.
Actually, if you like Zay Flowers, we could just have him target Zay Flowers.
That's what I mean, I think it's still a good target.
Yeah.
I think there's an upside there too. So
Yep, I agree. Raise your upside, man. I'm loving the outlook of your team here. Yeah. Raising your upside is gonna be the name of the game here. You got a really good depth score. So I'm going. You going 7 out of 10 here for 10 team or 8 out of 10?
I'd go 8.
8.
It's really good.
Yeah.
I also think his draft capital is a 90. Like he's got an extra first in both years. Like he's got so much value to play with.
He's got 326 first and 225 first.
Yeah, he's got 5 of the next 24 first round picks and 20 first round picks in this league. You own 20% of the first round in the next 2 years with this team. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Good job, man. Even in a 10 team, this is good. Okay. Other suggestions and comments? I mean, I think use your picks as bargaining chips. If you get to it in the season, you realize it's going to win you the league. But I'm just holding them. Hold them as long as you can. Because if you can get into the playoffs and give yourself a shot at winning the league without moving your picks, that's beautiful.
Yeah. I think that's some good advice. Overall, man, you are getting closer and closer to elite value. All you got to do here is
It's
just
wide receiver.
Wide receiver.
That's it.
Just own wide receiver.
So just get rid of some of your depth and get up into some higher upside wide receivers here. And I think that's the
contention. I think is a solid
yeah, it's
75.
Up there. Yeah, it's up there.
705. Yeah, I think this is great. All right, man.
All right.
Next up.
Appreciate you, Cardiac.
Yes,
Thanks
sir.
for submitting. He did put some things in the chat here I wanted to read real quick. These were his post blueprint trades that he made. I want to grade those for him real quick.
Dual elite QB.
Traded London for Trevor Lawrence in the 109. That's genius. 109 for Hawk in the 202. That's genius. Traded back from the 103 to 107 and upgraded James Cook to Give. Genius. Moved T-Law, Olave, K9 for Kyler. Oh my. This is why his team's so good, is because he made those 4 trades, dude.
Yeah.
Those are all great
Well done.
moves.
Keep working your league.
Yeah, for sure. All right, cool. All right, Panhandle Pirates is next.
All right. Oh, I know him. I'll hit him.
Oh yeah, it's our
In
Griff.
progress.
Our Griff Giants. What's up, buddy? Appreciate you. All right, you have all 27 of your all your 27 picks. So he has all of his picks. 2024 rookie draft will be in August for us. Let's see. What's his team name? Panhandle Pirates. Right here in the middle. He's got somebody in his league that's really dominating the value. Let's look at my rankings and see if it adds up. My rankings bump you up to second. Still a guy up top. So let's take a look. I'm going to go back to community. Let's do it this way.
I'll read his comments while you're looking through as well. He says, I have all my 27 picks. 2024 rookie draft will be in August for us. Obvious need is QB2, traded Diggs and the 103 for Drake London and Kyron. Okay. Also dealt Achane, Hollywood Brown, and Deshaun Watson for JSN and the 105. That's not bad. Combine my 211 and the 305 to move up to the 204. Potentially catch one of Michael Penix or Bo Nix there to grab what could be my QB3. Okay. So just at face value, I like what you got getting Drake London and Kyron Williams, only giving up the 103 and Diggs there as well. Achane, I view pretty value equivalent to the 105, and then that's Hollywood and Deshaun for JSN. I think that's a fair deal. Moving up for the 204, giving up the 211 and 305. I don't have an issue with that, especially if you have a pretty solid chance at getting Bo Nix or Michael Penix there.
All right. Quarterback, Mahomes. And again, this is a 12-team PPR start, 9 Superflex, non-tight end premium. So everything we play, but a non-tight end premium. Mahomes and then Minshew. That's a 5. Mahomes is 5 alone, right?
Yeah.
5. Kyron, Barkley, Walker. It's a 7.
It's a 7.
London, Dell, Reed, JSN, Kirk. That's tough. It's probably a 5 or 6.
I'd probably give it a 6, honestly.
Yeah. Okay.
I think I would. This is a 12 team, yeah?
Yeah. It's 12 team.
Yeah.
And then Andrews, Conklin, and Shoemaker. Like, honestly, that's a 6
Yeah.
to me.
Yep.
You got the 105, you got the 204, and you have your late first in 2026.
This is a well-rounded team.
Yep. This is.
In my eyes.
Yep, I agree.
You got some picks. You got a 2026 pick. You got your 2024 105 and 204 this year. No
So,
25 picks.
With the 105, I'm definitely going to getting like Drake May here.
100%.
Definitely targeting Drake May at the 105. And honestly, like, I really do want a third quarterback after that. I'm going to move off Kenneth Walker as well. For Kenneth Walker, there are just no quarterbacks in that range anymore. None.
Yes.
It's ridiculous. Like, I can't tell you to move from Kenneth Walker to anybody, I don't feel like. But, like, for this one, what are you thinking 3-year outlook for this one, Nathan?
This is a contend, rebuild for me.
Okay.
You've got a lot of volatility at running back with some immediate production for sure, but that's kind of where I'm at.
Bryce Young is a good target.
With a contending outlook this year on the contend rebuild scale.
Hey, how about Kenneth
Probably
Walker pivot to Bryce Young?
Ooh, yes.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. I don't want to down tier from any receivers. You take Drake May, you're in good position there. You're going to need another veteran running back after you get rid of Walker. So I'm going to say, man, you drop off at wide receiver is pretty abrupt too. I guess I think I would consider moving that 204 for like a
what, at running back?
Yeah, for like a 204 for a depth running back or depth wide receiver, something like that. So you should be able to do that, right?
Moving
204. The pick, 204.
Oh, moving the 204.
Yeah, and going to get a veteran with that pick.
But he's looking for a QB there. He's probably going to get Nix.
If you get Nix there, yeah. But if you don't, then I'm definitely.
I'll put in the suggestions and comments.
Okay. All right, then it's your turn. You need to pick one.
Okay, so this is definitely tough. Oh boy.
I know he doesn't have a ton of players to work with.
No. And you want him to keep his 105 to lock down a QB there. For sure.
You have to down tier from Patrick Mahomes on this team. For sure.
Okay.
For sure. I think that's the move I'm dancing around. Because you really need to bolster yourself. I mean, I think I'd down tier from Patrick Mahomes and then try to get Amon-Ra St. Brown on this team. And then what can you get on top of Amon-Ra? I mean, you can still go get
any running back targets that you have for him, by the way?
I don't know. You have
Pollard?
to have an elite quarterback on this team. Yeah, Pollard.
I'm giving him Pollard as a target.
Maybe you don't do Amon-Ra. Maybe you do Kyler.
Kyler plus
what?
Jeez Louise.
It's tough, but I feel like it's the right move for sure. You can get a lot. AJ Brown, maybe?
Yeah.
It's a nice, safe option, too.
Yeah. Yep. I think that's reasonable. It's a pretty well-rounded team as well.
We need one more trade.
I know.
Trade away target.
I know.
Walker, Mahomes.
I know.
Yeah, you had to pick one because I suggested,
yes.
and you said no.
Oh my gosh, dude. Yeah. What's value equivalent to the 204 right now?
Pretty good players.
I mean, do we want to follow suit and down tier from Andrews?
Like you can get Swift, Godwin, Kittle, Diggs, Leggett.
Stick with 204.
Spears.
Right? Right?
I don't know.
We got down tier from Andrews, honestly.
To what, Ingram?
Yeah.
Okay, and then try to get another depth piece there, right?
Yeah.
Like a Calvin Ridley type? He has Christian Kirk.
Yeah.
But they don't play on the same team, so it doesn't matter.
A Kittle or an Ingram or an Njoku as a down tier target when you're moving off of Mark Andrews.
Yeah, you can put that in the suggestion in the comments too.
Yes.
All right. This one's tough, man, because you've got solid value at every position. I definitely think moving off Mahomes is right, though. Like I'm pretty confident of that.
And I will say, for the right price, shop the 204. Especially if Nix or Penix doesn't make it to you.
Yeah, I agree with that a lot. Cornerstones: Mahomes, Kyron, London, Tank, Mark Andrews. Good. I mean, good cornerstones too.
Yep.
All right.
I think what's his depth score?
A 1.
No, he's got Reed and Kirk on his bench.
Oh,
I'll give it a
that's a
3.
3 then. Yeah.
Yeah. I think you've got a really good outlook this year overall. You just, again, down tiering is going to be your best friend here for sure.
Yeah, that looks good. All right. Thanks, Argiff Giants. Appreciate you, man. Thanks for submitting. And I like this team. This one, keep me in the loop on how this one goes. I'm curious how you're going to do this one, but it's a good team like we said. All right, TTP is up next. We've done a blueprint for TTP before. TTP. All right, no notes. Let's go to my teams here. And this is, dang, you're first in community. 4 guys up top. This looks like a top-heavy league from what community says.
Alex says, I want to make sure y'all got mine.
We did get his.
We did.
Yep.
Yeah, Alec, we got yours. You're in the line.
Yep.
You are in the line.
This is a 10-team PPR start, 10 Superflex, non-tight end premium. He's second, but again, top heavy in this league. So let's go with community and let's see what's up.
Was it?
I didn't check the comments. Did How much longer are you going to stay on? James says, if I buy a blueprint now, we guys do it live tonight. You got too long a wait list. We can do it tonight, James. If you buy it now, we'll do it tonight. Sorry, I didn't see your comment. Yeah, we got yours. How can I purchase a blueprint? Pinned comment. So go up to the top, that pinned comment right here. Also, you can take a screenshot of your phone of the stream and then use the QR code that's there. Yeah, May is my guy at 105. Yeah, cool. Yeah, we got yours, Alec. All right, cool. Hopefully we got yours too, Edgar, but you got this one. This one is TTP.
Okay. Gotcha.
It's a good team, man. It's a really good team. It's a 10 team. Still really good. Stroud, Richardson, Penix, Winston in a 10 team. That's an 8 still. It's an 8.
It's close to a 9.
Close to
Probably an 8.
Probably an 8.
Probably a 9.
Probably an 8, though.
Probably an 8.5.
Kenneth Walker, Jonathan Brooks. You've got Moss and Miller. That's probably a 6.
6 at running back.
Yeah.
Walker and Brooks, and then that's it pretty much after that.
Moss, Miller.
Ugh. In a 10 team.
What, a 5?
Yeah, that's a 4 for me.
Whew. He's got 2 top 12 running backs.
How much is that saying in this market right now? I mean, Brooks is the RB12 in the market right now. He's falling 6th, 7th round.
It's true. All right. Nathan wants to give you a low score. We'll give him a low score. It's fine. Don't get mad at me.
Because I'm just so mean.
Nathan's a jerk head.
I am.
It's better than being a jerk off.
Whoa.
It is. It's better.
Yeah.
Wide receiver, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Malik Neighbors. This is a 10. This is a 10 wide receiver room right here. Easy.
Jeez Louise.
Look at that depth.
I'll give it a 9 and a 10 team.
Whoa! Nathan, you just killing the guy. Okay, what about tight end? Is that a 9? Is that a 9?
No, that's definitely a 10.
Oh, good.
Yep.
Glad we can agree on that. It looks like he's got all of his future first. So he's got
I like being a jerk just to be a jerk.
Yeah, it looks like you've got all your future first. You got all your good draft capital here, so your score is going to be pretty good there as well.
Yeah.
All right.
No 25 second, 3rd or 4th.
Yeah, but that. Okay, so in a 10-team league, I am down tiering from CJ Stroud.
This is definitely first of all, we're going to go wide receiver factory. Are we going to lean wide receiver factory?
It's a wide receiver factory team. It's dual QB wide receiver factory.
Yeah. Well, just go with the one that has a higher grade. It's wide receiver factory.
Yeah. Down tiering from CJ Stroud. In a 10-team, I want Anthony Richardson, and then I want Jordan Love on this team. So I want to go from CJ Stroud to Jordan Love.
That is a nice down tier right there. Well, down tier.
And then I'll give one more because I'm an overachiever.
Oh, wow. Look at you.
I want to pivot. This is tough.
Oh, you're taking
I want to pivot from Neighbors, I think.
Woo! Okay.
Okay, there's a very obvious one.
I'll take the obvious one. Kenneth Walker.
I didn't say.
Safer long-term asset.
No, Nathan.
Safer situation.
That's not the obvious one. The obvious one is the tight end. Dingus.
Oh, duh. I mean, Walker to me is pretty obvious too.
Not as obvious as having 2 top 5 tight ends in a 10 team.
Are you going to move McBride?
Yeah,
because he's a more expensive one.
Yes, I think that's where I'm at. That was really funny. I was like, really?
I thought I was so smart.
You did. You thought you had me too.
Neighbors is a not obvious one, and that's kind of ballsy of you, honestly. But he has so many rookies. So what rookie you're going to move off?
That's what I think.
Probably the most expensive one.
I mean,
right?
You could do Keon.
You could do Odunze. You could sell Odunze now and buy him cheaper later if he doesn't produce this year, because there's a good chance that he doesn't produce a ton
What
this
if he
year.
does?
Then
Keon Coleman's the wide receiver 25 in the community rankings. Like, erase Neighbors. I don't want to tell him to sell Malik Neighbors. I don't want that on my resume.
You just go with Kenneth Walker.
All right, fine. Yeah, Kenneth Walker. Fine.
And then I'll put in the suggestions and comments to move off some of your rookie wide receivers, because you got like 6 of them right now.
Bit, yeah.
That's for sure. This is a wide receiver factory.
Contend.
Reload.
In my opinion, yeah.
Yeah.
Good value. Good insulation
with a lot
too.
of rookies, but you want to move off those rookies if you want to guarantee some more production.
Yeah.
Faux show.
Blitzburg is submitted.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So help me out with some targets here. You got Jordan Love as a down tier target. When you're down tiering from Jordan Love, what else are you getting on top of CJ Stroud?
Well, what do you want?
Let's
You
get
wanna
a
bolster
running
the
back.
running
Let's
back
get
room.
Rashad White.
Boom. Exactly.
Easy peasy, squeeze the lemon. You're moving off of Kenneth Walker for a safer situation. For me, with the wide receiver room that you have, I'm packaging a depth guy, and I'm getting Saquon Barkley.
Boom. I agree.
I'm moving off of Trey McBride for another position. Trey McBride is the dynasty tight end 1 right now. I'm getting Jonathan Taylor.
The team's stacked after that, dude.
Trey McBride and Jonathan Taylor.
That team's winning the
are-
league.
Yes.
Dude, you make these trades, dude, and I think you're going to win. Easy.
Yep. My man, don't be afraid to invest in running back this offseason.
They'll win you the league. It's the year of the running back. Totally agree. I definitely have you more contend. I have you pretty heavy contend, actually. I think you're going to be contending really heavy this year. And for a couple of years. This is close to a contend for me, like, honestly.
This is close to this is very close to an elite value if it weren't for your running back.
I think so,
score.
too.
It's very close.
We could
and you have moderate pick outlook. Generally, our elite value teams have a ton, like a good amount of rookie picks plus the highest grade at every position.
Like, it's
it's
right
borderline. You're close. So again, wide receiver factory is sniffing elite value. So you're you're so dumb.
I like your wide receiver depth, too. I mean, you've got Leggett, Dotson, Mims, Rondale Moore, A.T. Perry, Kendrick Bourne down at the bottom of your bench. I like that. You've got good bench.
Oh, yeah.
Rookie running backs,
So
too.
don't be afraid to invest in running back.
Definitely move off some of your rookies, running backs as well.
Yes. Spread your value
Yeah, I agree.
across rookies and proven assets. The longer we go, the more tired we get.
I know.
She said it as well.
Whoa.
Oops.
Oh.
Sorry.
I'm going to go ahead and airdrop these to you.
Oh, nice. That's super kind of you.
Look, I just airdropped them to
Oh,
Jim.
Jimothy.
Actually, I don't know if you airdropped them.
Last bit of feedback I'm going to have is 2 top producing tight ends is a bit overkill and caps your overall production ceiling.
Yep, I totally agree. Man, great team. I think this again.
Phenomenal.
I think you are right there. I think you're going to win this league. Trying to look. Wham, wham, bam. Thank you, Sam. Also, wow, good quarterbacks, good receivers. Sam Laporta. This guy's good, but he doesn't have his first next year, so he's given that up. But man, he's got crazy quarterbacks, so he'll be content too. But I think you're right there with anybody. So, right, is that it for TTP?
That is it.
All right, thanks, man. Appreciate you. Love doing that team and a great team.
What was his depth score?
It's one of the best teams we had all night. His depth score's good. What did it? Yeah, let's give it a nice noise.
Glad I checked that.
Yeah. Drake 1 is going to be our next one. I believe it's this one. 8:49 live breakdown, baby.
Drake 1 is Alec.
Yeah, what's up, Alec? All right, here we go. Alec, appreciate you getting one.
Sir, yes, sir. Did you
Dang.
airdrop? Did you airdrop to me?
No, not yet. It wasn't on, so
Don't worry about it.
I'll get it later.
We just
Wow.
Yeah.
First in quarterback, first running back, second wide receiver, eighth at tight end.
I'm sniffing an elite value team.
No picks, though.
Oh.
No future firsts. Mahomes, Stroud, and Daniel Jones. Is that a
that's a 10 out of 10,
10
with,
out of
with
10?
Mahomes
Okay.
and Stroud.
And
That's
it's
two
a
top
12
three
team
guys.
PPR non-tight premium superflex. This is only a start 8. First note, upside is everything. You're starting 6 non-quarterbacks in this league. Upside's everything here.
Upside's definitely important here. That's for sure. That is faux show.
All right, Bijan, CMC, Jalen Wright. You've got 2 of the best running backs in Dynasty, and then
Drake 1.
nobody. So I'm going to give you a 7 and 8.
8?
7 or
8?
8. What do you think, Nathan? You're the one that always gets real caught up in this.
What, a running back? What are you laughing at?
I'm not laughing.
Yeah, you are.
No,
you just did. You just laughed.
I was like, whatever.
No, I think that's an 8.
Okay. Lamb, Brown, Nico, Debo, and then so it's just okay. So actually, he's built this team. He's built this team pretty upside heavy, and with Kelsey,
Yep.
man, you've done a good job tailoring this to your league settings.
Yes.
Now we're gonna blow it up. First
It's
move,
definitely a well-rounded team.
refresh. First move,
I have been refreshing, dude.
down tier from CJ Stroud. Same one as the last one.
Yep.
Now, who do I want to get? It's a 10 team,
A
so
rushing QB.
yeah. So Kyler. I mean, I think you down tier from Stroud to Kyler.
Yes.
And then on top of that, I would try to get a running back depth. So like a Rashad White. I think I'm going to put Rashad White in here as well.
Okay.
So Rashad White, Kyler Murray trade targets, moving to down tier from CJ Stroud.
Yep.
Definitely need a QB3. Yeah.
Kyler Murray, Rashad. Does he need a QB3? Yeah. What, Cousins? Just get Cousins. I'll just put
D&E.
Cousins on there. You want me to put Cousins on there?
Y'all are asking for our promo code. It's domain.
Yeah. What do you think? Cousins?
Yep. Yeah, I agree. You got it.
Then Rashad White's a good target as well. Yeah. What did we give him as a grade at wide receiver? An 8. I'd give that an 8.
Yeah.
For his league
For his
settings.
league settings,
And then
yes.
Kelsey, that's a 6 or 7 value wise.
Yeah.
Probably 6. Dual elite QB, baby. Contend, reload.
Yeah, I agree. You got Kelsey there. And so what's his tight end score?
I gave it a 6 for value. I give
Yeah, I
it a
was gonna
7
say
if you want me to.
no, for value, I think that's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
So
His depth, again, nothing crazy to write
But-
home
but
about.
it's- we
Depth wise,
don't-
it's definitely a 1.
yeah, but you don't need depth. So
Right.
I agree. All right, so let's move some stuff around. We talked about your turn to make a move. I already did one.
Yeah.
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 See how many freaking tabs I can have open during a live stream. My gosh.
Are we down tiering from Bijan?
Yes.
Yes.
we
I think
definitely
we're down
are.
tiering from Bijan.
But to whomst?
Oh, it's a hoomst. JT and Saquon. Down tier. Or do you want to get another receiver?
No, I think you definitely go running back there. I think you go JT or Saquon.
JT.
Okay.
And
And then last one. It's a non-tight end premium. I'm good with Kelsey here.
yep, I'm happy with Kelsey.
Um,
My final target for you, by the way, is going to be 2025 rookie picks. If you can get any at a discount right now.
I agree with that. Do you think he needs?
Unless we come up with some
a safer
crazy-
quarterback 3?
I can put that in the suggestions and comments. Kirk Cousins.
Yeah.
Get Kirk Cousins as a throw in one of your
that's
deals.
Correct. Or Matt Stafford.
Target.
Please. Matt Stafford.
Kirk Cousins or Matt Stafford
There you go.
as a throw in one of your deals.
Tom says he can't change the promo code from a different one I had. No, you can't change your promo code. You just have to create a new account with a new promo code domain. That's what we tell people to do because that's the workaround.
Contention. Your contend rebuild scale status.
Heavy.
Heavy content.
Heavy content.
Draft capital grade.
Not good.
It's a
But
not great.
you gotta win your league. First suggestion and comment. You must do whatever you can to win your league. You've got to win back to back here. You've got to. Got to.
Yep.
Do we need another trade target?
Not technically because I have the 2025 rookie picks, but we need guys to trade. Another guy to trade away.
That's what I meant.
Okay.
Any ideas? Probably one of the depth guys for somebody safer.
Yeah. But again, it's the depth fall off is so dramatic.
Yeah.
You're looking at, I mean, Nico or Debo are the only 2 relevant guys that that are like relevant trade options. Everything else after that doesn't mean very much at all. Like Wright, Algier, Edwards, I don't really care.
I was thinking about Wright. Wright has some significant value. You could move for like Ridley.
Where's Wright's price right now?
Let's check. Is it the right price? Polk, Pollard, like even Pollard. Pivots Pollard.
Yeah,
that's what I want.
Yeah, I'll say a proven running back.
Yeah, that's it. Somebody who's not in a 5 running back committee.
Yeah.
All right, man, this is tough because I'm not gonna lie to you, Alec. This is tough because you've done such a good job building this team how we would like it.
Yes.
Like,
yep.
This is where I would want this type of build to end up. It says 6-point passing touchdown, 12 team 6-point passing. Yeah, so yeah, I still definitely want some. I'm blocking the whole team.
No.
Thanks. Sorry.
Rip.
There you go. I always forget that. Yeah, this is good, man.
This is super good.
All right, depth score here. Not much, but you're good because you don't need it.
Nope.
That's a good looking team review right there.
That is a very good looking team review, except
right.
for that.
Oh, that's weird.
Very weird. One more suggestion and comment.
What do you think?
This is just a little side note for me.
Okay.
Nothing huge. Shop Nico Collins and see if he can't get more targets.
I agree with that. See if you can down tier to Michael Pittman even, maybe. Nico, I like for the upside. So I will give you that. I do like him in this format.
Yeah, again, for the right price.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I agree with him.
More consistent and guaranteed targets.
Yeah. Alec, you have any questions, buddy? This one is straightforward.
Great build. Great build.
Yeah. Sweet. All right. Thanks, Alec. We appreciate you, man. Let us, if you have any questions, we'll go back and answer them. But this is a good team, man. You've done such a good job building that team. I honestly like I definitely just want to go out of my way to compliment you that I think you've really done a good job with that one. All right. Next is Keep Trade Cup. Good name.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I'm really bad with team names, I figured out. Because these are all really clever. And this is from our guy. Oh, this is a manual blueprint. So we're going to look at it here. It's a Dynasty. It is a 1-point PPR, super flex or 2 QB, 10 team, no tight end premium, start 10. You've got your first and 25. You've got your first and 26. He says, hey guys, 10 team, super flex, start 10, non-tight end premium. This is a 4-point passing touchdown league. I have all my picks for 25 and 26. League is conservative with trades. I finished 3rd last year, but middle of the league this year. Thinking wide receiver 1 and quarterback 2 trade ideas. Wide receiver up tier Waddle, less costly. Number 1 upside with JSN and Jaden Reed, future capital. QB Purdy would cost Saquon plus Christian Kirk, or either London or Waddle straight up. Okay, McCarthy was offered for Saquon straight up. All right, buddy. So it's a 10 team. Let's take a look here. Ooh, how much of that can you guys see? I will zoom in. Let's see. Boop, 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 boop. Can I zoom in? I want to zoom in. I want it to let me zoom in. It's not letting me zoom in. I want you guys to be able to see this better. I'm going to save this. Let's go. Let's do that.
Keep Trade Cup. I love that name.
Okay. Yeah, you guys are going to be able to see this one super closely. Sorry about that, but we'll read everything off to you and make sure that... What the heck? Why did it not
You said this is a 10 team.
JPEG. Yeah. I need to pull this one up on my computer because I can't see it very well.
Yeah, no worries.
Keep Trade Cup.
Wow. Herbert as your top QB.
Okay, now I can see.
And your super flex spot is Aaron Rodgers. Those are the... then you got Minshew on your bench. Michael Penix also on your bench. Those are your top QBs. I think with Penix and Justin Herbert, and then your throw-ins of Minshew and Rodgers, from a value perspective, that's a 6 out of 10.
Yeah. Let's do wide receiver. Or yeah, well, that's just weird because wide receiver second. Running back, Saquon, Kenneth Walker, Swifty, Pollard, Grendo. You know, that's probably a 7 or an 8. And it's in a 10 team, it's probably
Saquon,
7.
Walker, Swift, and a
Pollard.
10 team,
Pollard.
7. Yeah. And Pollard, yeah.
Yeah. A wide receiver, JSN, Waddle, London. I like where you're going with your comments. Reed, although this is solid. Christian Kirk, Jacoby Myers, Chris Godwin. That's a 7, too.
It's a 7.
Yeah. It's a well-rounded team. Bowers, Freiermuth, well-rounded.
7.
Yep.
You got
That's your classic well-rounded team
my
right
man.
here, baby.
That's a contend.
Reload, actually. He's got good young
He's got a lot of
value.
young guys.
Yeah.
Yep. All right.
Yeah. Not really a ton of old guys on this team, so I kind of like it. Now, I do think you're kind of capping your ceiling.
Well, how
a little
young
bit.
are the young guys?
I mean,
Because they could be a. Sorry, I'm saying young as in like how many of them are producing right now? London Waddle. Okay, yeah. Walker, yeah. Reed,
quite a
yeah.
bit of
Okay,
them,
okay,
yeah.
yeah. Cool. I want to make sure it wasn't like a low key future value. You know, where you have a bunch of young guys that are kind of unproven production.
Yeah.
But
so he talked about QB2, and he did mention in his synopsis that he could Purdy. He was offered. It's not the right team.
not gonna lie, this is almost a wide receiver. Sorry, before I say that,
Purdy
at face value, what's the best group that he has? Do you think there is a clear
No,
best group that he
No.
has?
I don't.
I think wide receiver is London, Waddle, JSN, Reed, Kirk, and who else?
I mean, he doesn't have like a bona fide proven wide receiver one.
No. Yeah, that's in a 10 team. You're right.
Yeah.
Okay.
But what I am thinking with this, he did say he said he could get Purdy and it would cost him Saquon and Christian Kirk, which in a 10 team I don't think I would do that. Actually, or London or Waddle straight up. So would you trade Waddle for Purdy? This is super flex. Would you trade London for Purdy? Would you trade Saquon and Kirk for Purdy?
Oh, I'd trade Saquon and Kirk for Purdy.
Well, we're doing that.
Easy.
Then that's our first move.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, maybe it'll let me download it. There we go. There's the QR code. You don't need that.
Hey, guess what?
They can't see that anyways, can they?
Try raising your production upside at QB.
Yep. So we're definitely gonna, especially with your quarterback 2 being Aaron Rodgers here. So
And if you're going to acquire Brock Purdy, that's Purdy and Herbert, which is in a Superflex league, value-wise, that's good. But we need one of those guys to be a rushing QB.
yeah, I agree. He mentioned up-tiering Waddle. I think we do that. I think we take Waddle, and I think we take...
What's his depth score? How good is his depth?
So here are the guys. Godwin and Pollard and Jacoby Myers are really good. He's got Minshew. He's got Christian
It's a
Kirk.
5 out of 10.
No, it's a 6 or 7.
Okay,
Got Christian
go
Kirk down
6.
there too. But so it's a start what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Start 10. So I mean it's a start 10, 10. So it's 100. I mean, so I still think there's a little bit too much depth here. I would sucks because Christian Kirk and Saquon he's giving up though. Man, Pat Freiermuth. Maybe you package Freiermuth with Waddle and try to just go get AJ Brown. You're probably not getting AJ Brown with that. Frick. I'm trying to find somebody that'll get you there though. Swifty maybe. Swifty and Waddle would get you to AJ Brown, don't you think?
Probably.
I think so. I think up-tiering from Waddle's a good idea. I like that. And then I'm good with Bowers on this team. Did he mention the
Kenneth
draft?
Walker.
Did he mention the draft capital? Yeah.
Let's move Walker for a safer asset.
So he has his,
Sorry, Kenneth.
has
I
his
feel like we're
first-
such a hater, but
we are. He has all of his future picks, so that's good. Okay, my first suggestion and comment for this team is definitely going to be to hold all your picks no matter what.
Yep.
This team really could go either way.
Yep. Yeah, I honestly, I'm going to put it in the middle.
Yeah.
Or slightly right of the middle, just because of the value
Yeah.
for the contender rebuild scale.
Yeah, I agree.
So Waddle and Walker we're moving off of. We're targeting AJ Brown. We're targeting Rachaad White.
Yep. Yeah, Rachaad White is a good one. And we already said Brock Purdy.
Well, that was a trade scenario that he already has, so I just put in the suggestions and comments.
Okay.
Do we want to target a Russian QB?
Yeah.
Okay.
But which one?
Well,
you're really paying up.
Kyler's.
So you're down.
You're not really.
Are you pivoting?
Well, Kyler and Herbert are in the same tier.
So you're pivoting.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm good with that. That's the only way you can get there. So
Yeah.
And
Nothing against Herbert. You just want to get rushing upside in a 10 team.
no, I agree with you. It's a league setting play. And then just another general target for this team, I think, would be I don't know. What's your 3-year outlook for this team? Yeah, we said contend.
I have contend, reload
So
because you have all your future
needs-
picks. You're borderline. Like, you could end up middle of the pack if some of your guys don't produce to your level of expectation. And since it is a 10 team, it's a little bit more upside. But you have enough guys to move around to acquire the productive assets that we're having you target.
Tony Pollard.
So yeah, or even Ramondre. What do you think?
Tony Pollard's cheaper, so that's why I said that.
Okay.
I think he's got more value. That's more realistic in my opinion.
I think we're both pretty comfortable with your wide receiver room.
Yeah, I am too.
For sure.
I like it. I just think you need a stud. But
Yep.
AJ Brown will do it for you. So I'm good with that. I'm good with being good at other positions too, and kind of having that well-rounded team. Okay. All right, what else do we need for this team?
You need to focus on getting, again, like every set of wide receiver stud this summer.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
A top wide receiver stud. Yeah. AJ Brown. Are there any other guys here? Again, you have really good depth score. So just use your overall depth and package it for higher upside assets.
Yeah, I agree.
And that's
a team review.
Is a team review right there.
I'm not going to lie. It threw me off that it wasn't on Sleeper. Threw me through a loop trying to read the screenshots. I was like, whoa. But prove to you, we can do non-sleeper teams. And we do non-sleeper teams. And we evaluate them the same way. Just looks different on our screen. Looks different for you guys. But keep Drake Cup, man. And this is... it doesn't say who this is from. That stinks. We appreciate you, man, though. Thank you so much. Blitzburg's the next one. We're going to get into that one. And if I'm not mistaken, let me double check this real quick. This is a sleeper blueprint, by the way, from our guy, Jay Ritt. What's up, Jay Ritt? Thanks for submitting, my friend. Blitzburg's down here. Wow. Look at this. Look at this. This guy. There is one guy in your league that has dominated. One team in my league is a monster, is the first comment. Trying to send Swift and Musgrave for Pitts. Good. Debating trading Waddle. Huge Steelers fans. Trading Pickens would be tough unless the Steel. Thanks, boys. You're welcome. All right. Yeah, I figured Blitzburg. I figured you were a Steelers fan. So
Blitzburg.
Yeah, I already marked it.
You already marked it.
So, by the way, this is our last one. So, if you guys want a team review, this is your last chance, and then this is gonna be it for tonight.
And again, feel free to buy a live team review, and if you buy one and we end up finishing tonight, then we'll just do it.
Then we'll
Monday.
do it tomorrow. Yep. Or
Monday.
Monday. That's what I said.
Yep.
All right. So, let's look at the guy. Let's start by looking at the guy up top, since he's first in everything. Love, Murray, McCarthy, Brees, Gibbs, Cook, Lamb, Puka, Wilson, London, Pittman, Dell, Reed, Laporta, Andrews. Holy crap. Holy crap. Okay. Yeah, he's going to be hard to beat, but we're going to do it. That's what we do at Domain.
Dynasty Domain.
Dynasty Domain, that's what I said. All right. Mahomes, Rodgers. 5.
What in the world?
Quarterback 6, quarterback 5,
Jeez
quarterback.
Louise. How did that not work? He's got Mahomes, Rodgers. That's a 6 out of 10 with Mahomes. Well, no, it's a 5 out of 10.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Especially with no third one. This is a it's a 10-team half PPR start 8. 10-team start 8.
It's an 8-team start 10 right there. That's a high upside league.
Non-Superflex also, so it's a 1 QB non-tight end premium. This is the anti-domain league right here.
Yeah.
This is the opposite of what we always play in. But that's good because we will show our flexibility with this one.
Flexibility.
Okay, so it's a 1 QB. It's a 1 QB with Mahomes and Rodgers.
It's
okay.
Gosh.
Okay, start grading this position groups for me.
Yeah, so I'll give you a 5 out of 10 at QB. You got Brooks.
Okay, no, hold on. In a 1 QB, that's better than a 5.
Oh, it's a 1 QB.
Correct.
Yeah, that's a 7 out of 10. 8 out of 10. That's an 8 out of 10. You have Mahomes.
That's what I think too.
Yeah. Yes. Running backs. Brooks, Ramondre, Benson, Swift, Warren, Mitchell, Ray Davis. Oh, now it shows up. I can do it now if you want me to.
Oh, I got it. You got it. I'll do this.
All right, cool. I'll give that a 6 out of 10. And a 10-team start 8, that's a 5 out of 10.
I think it's a 6.
6 out of 10? Okay.
Yep.
Wide receiver, you got Marv and Neighbors. You got Waddle and Pickens. You got Deontay and Downs and Leggett and Davis and Corley and Wicks.
7 or 8?
That's a 7.
Yeah.
Tight end, you got Goddard and Musgrave and Michael Mayer. That is a
4.
4 out of 10. Your picks. First, second, third. First, second, third. You got all your future firsts. So
pretty
that
good
is a
draft score.
neutral.
Okay. All right, let's do the team archetype. Wide receiver factory?
He has, okay, so look at his rookies. Brooks, Benson, Marv, Neighbors, Leggett.
She doesn't have a ton of picks, but
How many, go look at his starting lineup, his most valuable guys. How many rookies are in his starting lineup of the start 8?
1, 2, 3, 3. I say wide
To
receiver
me,
factory.
I think that's I would lean future value,
okay.
but I can see wide receiver factory as well. Do you see this team hard contending this year? Let's put it that way.
Smart choice would be no. I think it's a
I'd
1 year.
probably
I think
go
this is
future
really
value then and focus on
a rebuild, contend.
right.
All right, I'm good with that. So this is going to be more rebuildy. But next year we want to be able to contend. So
I mean, if your young guys show out this year, you have a serious chance to compete. We can even put that in your suggestions and comments.
yeah, your ceiling this year.
Your ceiling this year is pretty high. If your young guys show out. But I mean, don't be surprised if you're in the middle of the pack either. So
Yep.
that's
could go
just
either way.
that. It's one of those awkward years. Sometimes you have an awkward year as like a future value team where you don't really want to move too many of your assets that are younger because they're developing and they're increasing in value, have upside, but they just because of their inconsistency as rookies, you end up like right in the middle.
Yeah.
Which is totally fine for a year.
And I'm going to say because of that, don't trade any of your firsts because you just don't know which way it's going to go.
Yep. Yeah.
All
right. This is where it gets fun.
Yeah, this is where it gets fun. I got
Yep,
one.
I'm moving George Pickens.
I'm doing a Mahomes down tier for a rushing quarterback in a 10-team.
Kyler Murray, cheap as frick in a 1 QB.
Yep. Down tier rushing QB. We're going to go Kyler up top here. Okay, who did you say Pickens? Even though he said he didn't want to trade Pickens, but because he's a Steelers fan.
I spaced that. Sorry, man. We're trading George Pickens.
Who we want here?
He is
JSN?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so. Sorry, buddy.
I know.
You got to do it.
Yeah.
Let's do higher ceiling.
All right, one more guy we're trading here. Are you trading one of the top rookies? Trading one of Marv or Neighbors for a proven productive wide receiver? Or are we sticking with him? We down tiering from Marv? Do we want to down tier in a high upside league?
No, I think
No?
I think I might be moving off Deontay Johnson.
Yeah, actually, that's not a bad idea.
I think we go with Deontay Johnson and get somebody
Go with
there.
another young guy?
Polk.
Oh, you know who I like as a target?
Who?
Well, it's just another rookie. He already has a lot of rookies. I don't want to tell him to buy too many rookies.
True.
I just love Benson it for everyone right now. Hawkinson.
Yep, Hawk's a good one.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, now we're dialed in on that.
Hawk
section.
is a good target right there, man.
Depth score?
And that accounts for the Kyler down tier from Mahomes because that's a big down tier.
That is true.
Depth score for you, I think you've got.
He's got Rodgers, Benson, Stevenson, Corley. I mean,
that's a 4 out of 10 in a 10-team start 8.
Downs, Leggett, Johnson, and Wicks.
That could be a 5 out of 10.
It's a 5 out of 10. Yeah.
It would be higher in a deeper format for sure, but
get rid of any assets that will decrease in value over the next year.
And you can do some of those mid-season at a premium to a contender.
Yep.
Yeah. Overall, man, your team is on the up and up.
It's a high upside team, man.
The most dominant guy in your league is probably going to win again.
Yep.
And that's okay because you're going to be seriously competing within the next year or two. So
Yeah, don't worry
just
about
keep
that
building
guy.
your value.
He also mortgaged his future, so
Yeah, and I mean, you can never go wrong with future or with targeting future picks. Obviously, they're all going to increase in value. So there you go, man.
yeah. Appreciate you, man. Thanks for submitting for a team review. Again, great team. Remember, upside's everything in this format. So, all right, check the comments real quick. Make sure nobody else is jumping in.
Nope.
Nah, we're good. Yeah, first one. Can you do a stream during the night so I can wake up to great content? I know I'm asking a lot. Yeah, it is night. It's 10:30 here now. We've been live for 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
First team was insane. Can't imagine the trades went down the creek. I agree with that. So, all right, y'all. This has been fun. We did a lot of team reviews tonight. We got a lot of dynasty teams graded. So we really appreciate you guys joining us. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't. Make sure you drop a like. Also, if you guys want your own team blueprint plus all of the tools that we use all the time to break down leagues, to break down our own teams, flockfantasy.com/domain. Use code domain and you get a team blueprint free with the annual tier. You get the My Teams tool that we just showcased for 2.5 hours that we use all the time. The trade calculator,
Super helpful,
the
actually.
dynasty rankings from Nathan and I. And also, you can just screenshot this right here and then hit that little QR code and it'll take you there with our code and you can sign up. And again, you get a free team blueprint with the annual tier. So flockfantasy.com/domain. Like I said, use code domain. Y'all, it's been super fun hanging out with you tonight. We are officially pooped. So we'll be back.
We are pooped.
Probably Monday on one of the channels, do a live stream. So we do appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for joining us. Peace out. We'll see you later.